Wrestling Gab. It is Monday. It's the fallout from Money in the Bank. It looks like they're going to start it out with Seth Rollins. That's Dalitha. I am Travis. Thanks for watching. Woo! Hopefully you guys had a good, safe weekend. But it is now Monday night, Tuesday morning for some.
Nobody missed anything in the very first 5 minutes of the show. It was just a rehash trash of the pay-per-view that happened, and we're starting out with Seth Rollins coming out. I'm sure somebody will interrupt him, and he'll have some feud with some weirdo that we don't know about. Is it still going to be Baszler, or is it going to be somebody else?
I don't know. They could keep that going probably just because of the whole Money in the Bank winner.
Possibly.
To add some drama.
Walter was in here, but he'll be back later. Sophie's in the chat. Harley is in the chat as well tonight. EW Network's with us. Hey, and
hey, everybody.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Burn it down.
As Picola says, it's Independence Day Eve where all the kiddies leave out black cats and M80s and milk on the mantle. Nice. Best way to do it. Black cats and M80s.
Sounds like a good show. So Seth is not dressed to wrestle.
No, they leave it out on a mantle like you would for Santa on Christmas Eve, but it's Independence Day Eve. So you leave out black cats, fireworks, M80s, and milk. John Sparklin's in the chat. Hey John, how's it going? Says I'm back. Was working on my farmer's tan. Nice.
Ooh, nice.
Farmer's tans. He always says the fat cats are still in the WWE. The fat cats are. Are you talking about the Usos? Or the Bloodline? People says, where are these hobos at tonight? Baltimore.
It looks like Baltimore.
He said Baltimore, so I'm guessing it's Baltimore.
Maryland.
As for us hobos, we're in Idaho, so there's that. You know, right next to Florida.
Seth freaking Rollins. He just has complete control over the crowd.
Does he?
Oh, yeah.
John says, Baltimore, Maryland, Cola. Sophie's saying that according to whatever source Sophie has, WWE isn't taking Mania to London. They're looking for U.S. cities to host WrestleMania in 2025. Sure.
We'll see how that works.
Cola says, we are neighbors, y'all. That's right, neighbors.
Yeah.
Hurricane neighbors. EW says the Smarks are the reason that wrestling is dead, but Cena killed it first. Oh, no.
Dead.
That bastard Cena.
D-E-D.
And nobody could see him. And that's what did it.
He's like a silent assassin. Mr. Damian Priest.
I feel like that they shouldn't have that flag that way. That's weird.
I'm still standing. Old Seth. He's just saying that he's proud of the pay-per-view.
John's like, I vote for Jackson Hole in 2025. Right. It's too cold. He can't do it on the ski slopes, John.
Cody? Ah, fuck. I don't want that. I don't want Cody to win this belt.
I don't want him anywhere near it for a minute. I don't know why he's out here. Maybe
He's
he has
ready
a
to
match.
wrestle, so maybe he's got a match, yeah.
That one lady, when he came out, she went like this to the camera. She was like really close to the camera too.
I'll see.
The camera went right by her, and she's all like, bleh. She's like dark haired, and it's hard to see her because they're in like shadows when they start going by people in the crowd.
Right.
So I'll have to watch really close. So it's like, I don't understand. Hate everybody hates Cena. I don't know, Sophie. I'm not a huge fan of John Cena.
There it is, yeah.
So.
The brunette.
Yeah. Harley says, and I'm in the state of Michigan. Sweet.
She's a jellyfish.
State in the Michigan. The little kid's crying about it. It's like, oh my god. Give me his belt. Feels like I'm sort of vibing with Seth's quirky drip. It's the white shoes, Piccolo. You know what it reminds me of? Nacho Libre. And his fancy boots. Totally. So he's like, do you think Drew will beat Gunther for the IC Championship at SummerSlam?
He could.
Maybe.
It depends on what plans they have for Gunther moving forward.
Like, so he says Cody did beat Seth 3 times, so he qualifies for a championship match against Seth. Yeah, but why bother right now? Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, and I don't want that title anywhere near him. He needs to go after the real title.
Vindicator's in the chat. Hey, Vince, is adrenaline in my soul wrestling guy was doing another show.
Woo! Never stops.
John says Harley SummerSlam is in Detroit. Give you Lions fans something to cheer for. EW says Korn and Slipknot are the best band ever.
Hey, I wouldn't be surprised if Detroit makes the playoffs and does pretty good this year.
They did not so bad last year.
They were doing okay.
Yeah.
They had a really high-scoring offense.
Ravi's in the chat now. Hey, Ravi, good to see you tonight, this morning for you. How was work? All that good stuff. Says, yo, what's up, homies? Not much. You know, adulting. Yeah. People says, even adults sobbed. Marks, LOL, says the guys who would do anything for Punk, but I won't do that.
It's Brock.
See, there you go. So if it says they're still going with Cody versus Roman 2 for Mania 40, and people's like, hells yeah.
Had a feeling that was coming right when Cody came out.
Yeah.
You could see his face. He got a little pissed. So Cody's still dressed to wrestle, but Brock's not. Seth wasn't. Don't hurt him.
They really like each other a lot. Did you see how much they liked each other? Cody just ran down there for a big old hug.
Bear
and
hug.
Brock's like, come here, buddy! Give me that hug! And he did.
Cody's trying to fight. But we got ourselves a good old-fashioned brawl for all here. Oh! Cody's going to get F5. Oh, Crossroads may be coming up. Cody Cutter! He hit him with it!
Harley's like, I might be going to it. Yeah? Nice. Sophie says Red SummerSlam is going to be interesting. John says Brock beat the piss out of him. And Vindicator says, smells like Brock versus Cody versus Seth. Triple threat at SummerSlam. Nah.
I hope not. Yeah.
I think Seth left. Pretty sure he's out of this.
Yeah, he bounced out the back.
EW says WWE is still PG. Vindicator's like boringly predictable. Robbie's like, Brock will fatten Cody. Yeah. What's funny about it, Vin, if it was so predictable, everybody thought he was going to be at the actual pay-per-view for Brock, so it's weird that he wasn't. So I'm guessing Brock didn't want to fly all the way to London to continue this feud with Cody.
Yeah, that would be my guess, too.
But why? You said he was going to be there, Sophie. You said Brock was going to be at the pay-per-view. That's why I gave it a -2.
Cody's so cool,
because he lied and said he was going to be there, and then he didn't show up. Robbie's like, yeah, I don't think it's weird. Yeah, that's not weird at all.
What is that?
Sophie's like, Brock and Seth have history in triple threat matches against each other before, one with Roman and one with Cena.
Dun, dun,
so,
dun.
Why do they have to do it with Cody? They could break the mold, you know. Robbie's like, yeah, I don't think it's weird. And Picole's like, right, crying. I know. It was so sad and upset. Jen's like, yeah, you said so. No.
It's awesome. Brock just got paid like $500K.
To come down and get a Cody cutter on him so he can be like, he hurt my neck. Whatever. He'll like attack him in the back.
Yeah, we probably will see him again.
Picole's like random commercial break. Nah, it's kind of normal. The question of it is are we going to come back and have Cody talk at us? Or
they'll already have the match started and it'll be against, I don't know. I want to
somebody.
say Johnny Gargano, but
Who's it gonna be?
they wouldn't do that because they're baby faces. Although I bet you we do see Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa team up, and then they wrestle. What's the name of that group? Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn
Oh, those guys.
for the titles at Slam. Of
Robbie
Summer.
says, do you think WWE can do things differently? Well, they try sometimes, Robbie, but then they get scared and just go back to whatever they've done before, and it doesn't work.
It's not about being scared. I think it's about how the crowd reacts. Sometimes they
Oh my
just don't
God, the
show-
crowd doesn't react anyways. They pump in crap to think that the crowd's reacting, and they still do the same stupid shit.
Right.
So what does that tell you?
Yeah, but it's hard when the crowd's going, and then they show the crowd and they're all like, what's up?
Yeah, because they don't care.
Because they don't.
John says, I'd take a Cody Cutter for $1 million. So he says, who would have thought that Roman would be the one that got pinned in that match?
Yeah, they were trying to make Jay. They want you to watch SummerSlam and when Jay wrestles Roman, and they just gave you false hope that Jay can beat him.
Can't.
But it makes people go, oh, he's
Liverpool!
beatable. It's in Liverpool. Royal Liverpool.
Liverpool.
That's where you don't shit in the street.
Smells of chamber pots.
Reeks of urine. Chamber pots.
That's right. So if it's like Triple H handed out the press conference that they are waiting for the merger to happen. Robbie says, oh, that sounded like someone struggling to breathe. Travis normally does struggle to breathe. Vindicator says it's laughable how the WWE marks said the crowd made Money in the Bank one of the best pay-per-views of the year.
Nobody said that was the worst pay-per-view I've seen this year of WWE's.
Even though it was in London. The crowd was great.
The crowd's fantastic.
The crowd was good, but did it make Money in the Bank? No.
No.
It didn't. They had the wrong people in the Money in the Bank stuff. Then they had shithole people who are never going to win anything get the Money in the Bank briefcases. It was just pathetic. It's just weird to me.
I'm not just saying it was one match. It was all of them. You can't have Dominic Mysterio versus Cody. That's just a waste of Cody.
Yeah. Like, I don't even know why they did
There was
that.
a lot, but it was the worst one I've seen this year. It doesn't mean it's the worst ever. I'm not going there, but it is the worst that I've seen this year.
So far this year.
Yeah, it's WWE's. There's a few other companies that probably had worse ones. So.
John says Money in the Bank was better than Mania. What?
I don't know about that. Mania was exciting at least a little bit.
Well, I guess Seth is still out there. Guess he found his way back.
Stayed. Look at those glasses.
It's creepy.
I feel like you wouldn't be able to see through those. Because it'd be all so, like this.
Right? Pico says, I mentioned in another stream, US fans just can't compare to Raucous.
Ruckus.
Maybe it's ruckus. British crowd. EW says WWE needs cool pay-per-view like Blood X, Death Gore, Medaline, Gusty Spike, and more.
Yeah.
Hey, it's that Judgment Day people without what's-his-face.
Without Finn.
Hey, Finn's gone, wherever he went.
God, they're just throwing a bunch of people at us.
Sophie's like, I wish we have that type of crowd that we got on Saturday weekly. Robbie's like, do you enjoy the pay-per-view? Sophie's like, I think you're one of the rare few that didn't like Saturday's pay-per-view. I thought it was an awesome pay-per-view.
Look at Seth's face. He's like... He's probably behind you.
He might.
Maybe he stayed over for a bit. He's like, I'm just going to stay here for a couple weeks.
I'm going to take a
Visit the
break.
fam.
No, really? Oh, Jesus.
So does Becky come out? Because that's the hint that Becky's going to be wrestling Rhea at SummerSlam.
Why? She still has Trish to contend with, and
Oh, was that
whatever the
going?
crap that they're doing with her and Zoe Starks. I mean, they fought each other through the whole Money in the Bank match and all that shit. I don't think that's done. Oh, Robbie's like, I didn't watch Money in the Bank. Oh, wow, good for you. Pico's like, Rhea versus Seth title for title unification match. Sophie says, I think I like Money in the Bank a lot better than Elimination Chamber. Vindicator says, I actually think they will let Priest successfully cash in, but maybe it won't be against Seth. And Io, I'm not sure. Maybe she ends up pinning Becky after she beats Rhea. No.
Yeah, I don't know if they're doing that now. I mean, obviously they hinted at it last Monday, but she's right. I forgot about Trish. Trish is still in this.
Just because, she might be out for a minute with her broken nose thing, but she's just there for Zoe Stark anyways, really. But she still has that feud with Becky. That's not over. They were fighting each other at the freaking thing. Io handcuffed them together and...
Let's do it. Cash it in. I was going to let him sing my song in the streets. There it is. Before they start playing sing-along, well...
Oh, Robbie, come on now. Come on, Robbie, you gotta take the jokes, my man. We joke about you being short, and it's probably might be a little bit true that you can't get on some amusement rides. Shorty.
Oh, Natalya.
Dum Dum?
Dum Dum.
Dum Dum with a gum gum?
It's Gum Gum for Dum Dum.
Feels like maybe Finn had a bit of time off to visit his family. That's kind of what Travis said too. Vindicator's like, no, Piccolo, Rhea versus Roman. He is the one with too many belts. So he says it'll be interesting what they do with the Money in the Bank winners, like if they have a successful cash in or fail.
Try it again. He doesn't have a match tonight, so we're going to see Dominic Seth.
I was like, that's just rude, John. I like jokes, but you're just rude, John. I was laughing about it. Pickle's like, true, and then she will become the tribal mammy. Yeah, what happened? Sophie's like, I could see Becky fight against Rhea like sometime after SummerSlam. And Sophie's like, why isn't he teasing to cash it against Roman? Roman's not on Raw?
This is silly.
Pickle's like, oh, jeez.
But I'll take it.
He has a mustache? What stash?
Yeah, it's that shadow.
You mean the poop stain he has on his lip?
It's a dirty Sanchez.
His dirty Sanchez he's got going on there?
It's from Dominic. Or from Damian. Dom can't do enough damage to him to where Damian can cash in. He wants him to be, unresponsive.
It's funny because they always try to get on top of whoever's talking.
Right.
And then Seth didn't let him. He's like, yeah, no. I'm not gonna let you have words.
Are they damage control?
No, that's Judgment Day.
Judgment Day.
Damage control is ladies.
The girls, yeah, that's right.
Robbie's like, nah, fam, you're okay making jokes, but when random people do it, I'm not feeling it. Okay,
Shinsuke
Robbie.
Nakamura.
We'll tell John to leave you alone and not tease you, even though it makes your character stronger. Sophie's like, why give Dom a match against Seth since he lost at the pay-per-view?
Oh, we're going to get Damian Priest versus Shinsuke Nakamura. That should be good.
I don't know, cuz. Pico's like, little baby D. Sanchez. Yes. Vindicator says, by the way, Rhea is in her gear, so her squash match is probably coming next against Useless Natty.
Well, not next, but yeah.
Robbie says, Dom, LOL, laughing. And Sophie says, Dom did beat Seth before. Remember that 18-month-long feud he had with Ray?
Yeah.
Ray lost his eye and somehow received one back. Sophie's like, Natty versus Rhea 3, a.k.a. the bathroom break match. And Pico's like, according to Samantha, They the same faction. Damage Control and Judgment Day.
Right.
They're all the same.
I was trying. I can never remember their name. Judgment Day.
Judgment Day.
I'm still waiting for them to break up so I don't have to remember it. And people are going to be like, do you remember that group, Judgment Day? I'll be like, no. Edge's group? Because that's what it was, remember? Like, Edge started it and got kicked out like a week later or some shit.
Yeah. Because he didn't want to do the weird stuff.
That they didn't do.
Oh!
Edge didn't want to do the weird supernatural thing. That they didn't end up doing anyways.
Yeah, they didn't do any of it. Fucking weirdos.
There was no supernatural stuff.
Pila says, no, MIB erased it from my brain, right? No, the Men in Black did. Rise like useless, Natty LL, that's about right. Sophie says, Samantha said Bailey was representing Judgment Day. Piccolo says, I watched one episode of that Big D reality show. It's very cringe. What? I don't even know what that is.
What is that?
Sophie's like, do you think Jay will actually beat Roman for the championships?
No.
No!
No, my money's still on Cody at WrestleMania. I think Cody will beat Brock clean at SummerSlam.
Vindicator says, Travis, who has had more impact in their respective company? Damage Control or Outcasts? Who the fuck are the Outcasts?
The women. It's Paige and Tony Storm. And probably them. They. I'll go with the AEW faction.
More impact. Well, one of them became an actual champion and didn't get broken. So there's that, I guess. John's like, I'm in timeout. Yeah, John, you're in timeout.
Paige and...
Let's not make fun of Ravi's shortness. Only I can do that.
If all three of those girls were
His
in
Phil Bats
WWF,
be nice.
they would be better than the three of Damage Control.
Yeah. Except Bailey.
I meant better as in, like, more popular. Except for Little.
Yeah.
Bailey
Popularity, yes.
Right.
Talent.
If Paige would have never got hurt, she's with Charlotte.
Yes.
So she's more than Bailey.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm going by, is Paige, if she never got hurt. And then Tony is there with Dakota.
Yeah.
And I think Rhea's right there. Rhea's probably better than, or what's her name? Ruby. Not Rhea. Ruby is better than...
Ruby's way better than Io Sky.
Io.
Sophie says, but Cody needs a feud after Brock, though, to get back to feuding with Roman. And John's like, 5-minute penalty. As Piccolo was like, John got 5 minutes for high sticking. You out of the box yet, my dude? Yeah, no high sticking.
There's quite a few...
we have to be nice.
Pay-per-views at the end of this year. I don't know if they're going to do one in December. They haven't in a long time. We used to get TLC in December. And they stopped that like 2 years ago. So we haven't had a December pay-per-view the last couple years. I don't know if they're planning on doing one this year. But the last couple years, the last pay-per-view has been Survivor Series. But then they did the day one, which was January 1st. But.
Sophie says Cody versus Dom and Gunther versus Riddle were the most boring matches of the pay-per-view, in my opinion. Which is like a whole third of the whole pay-per-view, Sophie. So really, it's not a very good pay-per-view. Piccolo says, oh, it's the new network premiere of Dune on TNT. Bye, Raw.
Dune. I've never seen that.
So he says, I totally forgot about the Outcasts. And he goes like, I think Ruby actually defeated Bailey a couple times when she was in the WWE. Yes, as she should have. When Bailey was a good guy and she was the girl with all bubbly and had the waving arm dudes. Yeah. Ruby did, actually. That's why I said Ruby's good. I would never say Ruby isn't good.
Ruby was set to be the next women's champion at some point. It would have been within the year.
She was.
Until Ronda Rousey showed up.
And Ronda Rousey came and fucked up the whole women's division.
The whole
and
thing.
Set him back at least 3 years. Bravo, Ronda.
And it wasn't her. They buried WWE with Ronda Rousey as their tool. Buried what's her name? Bliss. Never saw her win a championship again after that. Ruby Riott ended up leaving after she got beat like 2 or 3 times clean in seconds.
Yeah.
There were squash matches. And you're like, well, that's it.
And that was even after she came back from her shoulder surgeries and did so good after she came back and they fucked her over.
Yeah, I don't know about... I know she got surgery. I thought it was after the Ronda stuff, but... There's our match. It's underway. Shinsuke Nakamura, Damian Priest. Should be a good one. If you're into good things.
Robbie says they're not sure Raquel and Liv will keep their tag belts for long. SummerSlam, some random women tag team will win them. Possibly. I don't know.
Yeah.
What they plan with that. Sophie says, I wonder where Mandy Rose would be right now if she didn't get released. Vindicator says, in my view, the more pay-per-views you do, the less special they become.
Fact. I was liking it. It looked like they were cutting them down.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, this is beautiful. Like, 1 every other month is perfect. 6 a year. 4 a year would be absolutely pristine, perfect. But they do have to get those 2 Saudi Arabia shows in there, and I understand that.
Pico says, gosh, it felt like forever when Liv Morgan was in the Riot Squad. Never forget the blue tongue.
Yeah.
John says, where's Ayla laying on the beach next to the mountain? I don't know where she's at. She's probably taking care of her children. It's a Monday night. Sophie says the Riot Squad and the Page Group both debuted in the same week on WWE TV. Piccolo says, yep, Ayla is communicating with the Dolphins on a jet ski. Vindicator says, rumor going around that Ronda dropped the belt Saturday because she wants to return to the UFC. That's hilarious.
Yeah, I did mention that. I have heard that, and I have heard that they're planning on, if she does it, she's going to be fighting one of the best women in the sport.
Good luck.
Good luck. And
she's older. She's had a baby. And she's a big crybaby when she lost the last time she was there. So.
And she's not in shape.
Not in the shape she needs to be UFC. Take her what she used to look like when she was in the UFC compared to what she looks like now. She's not even remotely ready. Right. She would have to take at least 1.5 years to get ready to be in the UFC.
Yeah, she could do it in 6 months if she
really tried at it. She can't. She sits on her ass and plays video games too much and plays on her farm. There's no way.
Yeah, she would have to be
and
serious.
She makes so much better money just hanging out in the WWE doing shit than she ever would in the UFC.
Right.
Just leave it alone. Go out on your shield like you did and be fucking done with it. Jesus. What, you think just because fucking Amanda Nunes is gone that you're going to fucking all of a sudden be great? Yeah, fuck off, Ronda.
She lost to other people. Amanda Nunes there was no way coming back and beating her.
That's what I mean.
But she had lost to Holmes. I think she had lost one other girl, too.
Well, I'm just saying, just because she's gone, you think all of a sudden you have a chance? No. Those women would fucking eat you alive.
It's a different sport now than when she first...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They didn't allow women in the sport. They actually asked Dana White one time, you can look it up on the internet, just watch the clip, will there ever be women on? And he said, no way. Ronda Rousey had just done some Olympic stuff, and she didn't win a medal. She medaled, but she didn't win the gold or whatever. And she was ready for the sport, and they're like, oh, this is a cash cow. Like, they'd seen it, and the whole woke stuff was happening. And so why not? And then, so they had to find her opponents. Mm-hmm. And these women they didn't know what they were doing.
Nope.
And she dominated, like she should have.
Yep.
And then...
then they found some women that finally figured it out.
Were fighting.
Trained for it specifically and everything like that. And she fucked around and found out.
Yeah, she got kicked right in the head, and that ended it. I remember that happening.
And then she cried about it and didn't want to go back. And then when she came back, she was nothing like she was before. No. She never was that Ronda Rousey that everybody fell in love with and thinks is so fantastic and everything. She's never, ever been that person ever again. Like, ever.
Right. Well, some people think they're invincible. And then she got kicked in the face, and it knocked her out. Holly Holmes.
Yeah.
Kicked her in the head. And anytime you fight a striker, you can lose. And that's a fact. Like, it doesn't matter who you are. Khabib could lose to a striker.
Yeah.
It, it just takes one. And your lights go out.
Piccolo says, watching Imagine Dragons. Sophie says at one point we had 18 pay-per-views in 1 year in the WWE. Maybe.
Do you remember that?
I didn't.
It was, yeah, you remember. Remember?
No.
It was, they had done a brand split. And then so SmackDown had pay-per-views and Raw had pay-per-views. It was 2015. It was when the network
I'm glad
was
that I
out.
completely stopped keeping things like that in my brain.
Yeah, they were almost constantly. It was when the network first started, so it wasn't that expensive. You were just paying $9.99.
But still, that's a lot of stuff to watch.
Holy
so
crap! Yeah.
Ronda leaves the WWE, would people notice? They didn't the last time she left, and then she made fun of it and made such a big stink out of it that it was stupid.
I know
and
a lot
then
of you
she
people.
got such a great pop when she came back, right?
I know a lot of people don't like Ronda, but if she left, that's the biggest loss of Sasha Banks for WWE. I put it on the same level because of her popularity that she brings to the sport. It's like Brock leaving.
Right. John says, I tried that cola, got stung by a jellyfish. Oh, no. Not the jellyfish stings. Robbie's like, Mandy is using her assets to make money. And Sophie says, Drew McIntyre's contract has mixed news about his status. And Piccolo says, in your opinion, would Paige Van Zant versus Rousey be worth a match?
In wrestling or in UFC? Because, a lot of people would pay to watch that in the UFC.
Piccolo says, I don't know anything
Ronda would
about
win.
women's division.
Ronda would win that, by the way.
Sophie says, remember that rumor that Brock was going back to the UFC? Robbie's like, Ronda's a small fry in the UFC. Then he's like, dang, I didn't know Duluth knew about Ronda, the wannabe gamer, LOL. Just because I'm not a fan of stuff doesn't mean that I don't pay attention to information, Vindicator. It's called being educated. Sophie says, but if Ronda goes back to UFC in a way, she is still going to be working with the WWE because both companies are merging soon. Sophie, it doesn't fucking matter. They're still separate things, and they will not be putting UFC people on WWE and WWE into UFC. UFC is about beating the living piss out of somebody with blood and gore and broken bones and all kinds of stuff, not PG at all. WWE is all about the children, and oh my God, we gotta save the children, and it's PG, and it's entertainment. It's completely different. They're not gonna be fucking doing anything like that. They'll keep them completely separate. They're not merging UFC and WWE. The company that owns UFC now owns WWE. So not only do they have a sport that helps murder people, they now have an entertainment that is about the masses. Yay.
Yeah.
What it might
It's a
do
combat sport
is bring
company.
more eyes to each of them.
Right.
And then they can utilize both of them for their advertising purposes.
Fact. Yeah, you could put people like Rhea Ripley front row at UFC
There's a
events.
huge difference
In the
of having
crowd.
people come and show up on something and be a part of it in a way, but you aren't going to merge the two.
And we saw Daniel Cormier in WWE not too long ago.
Exactly.
Was that WrestleMania?
Exactly.
Yeah. And you could see things go back and forth, but you're not going to see
in a way,
fights, like
you
real
have
fights.
you have good things because one, Brock was involved with both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Ronda
Riddle.
has been involved with both of them, so you have
Riddle.
advocates.
Riddle.
You have those people that will talk and can go there and advocate and stuff like that. Sometimes those UFC guys are looking for something different that's not so hard on their bodies. Here's an avenue they could possibly go towards that maybe they never thought was a possibility before.
Conor McGregor, WrestleMania, night one. It's possible.
Things like that can happen, but they aren't going to, what happens in the UFC is not going to affect what happens in WWE ever. They're completely separate.
Yeah, but having Conor McGregor beat Brock Lesnar night one of WrestleMania or something is something that could happen that would...
They bring in celebrity people all the time, so it's
crazy.
not that big of a deal to think of, right?
Well, they've already talked the shit to each other in real life.
Right.
Because they're like, well, do you think you could beat up Conor McGregor? He's like, he's 150 pounds. He weighs as much as my leg.
Right. It's like, of course I can.
He's like, I know he thinks he's tough. Why doesn't he come here in my sport?
Yeah. People's like, I need to watch highlights. Yeah. Sophie says, I never see what was the big deal about Ronda. Robbie says, I never fell in love with Ronda. She's being average. And Pico says now Sophie is basically conflict of interest. And Sophie says once Ronda leaves the WWE, what are the chances that Tony Khan will look to sign her? She's never going to go to AEW, Sophie, no matter what.
It's one of those Brock things. She makes too much money. She's the highest paid women's wrestler. She's right there with, I think she's above Charlotte and just below the redhead, Seth's wife,
Becky. John's like, they won't do it. I would let Ronda go and sign Tessa. Doubt that happens.
I wouldn't do either of the sort. I mean, obviously, I would sign Tessa personally, but I would have it to where there's a zero, like she's out.
Yeah, the minute that she has a problem, she's gone. Like, zero tolerance contract. Literally zero tolerance for any of her shit. It's the kind of contract if Sasha dumbass ever wanted to come back that they would need to have with her. Okay, the minute things don't go your way and you want to walk out, you're done. You're fucking done. And you will never work in this industry ever again. You will be blackballed forever. Because that's what should have happened to her, like what happened to Tessa.
You know, I would look at it and just say, look, it's kind of your opportunity. Take it. You know, Vince loves that stuff anyways. He doesn't care. Fuck, I've seen Brock Lesnar throw a title belt at him. There's Damian Priest with the dub. 11 minutes.
Yeah. I think it just depends, though. I could see that it's not like... I think that there's a difference of respect, though. Like...
Right. I'm just saying
Vince respecting Brock is a completely different thing than...
I'm just saying that
his relationship with other...
They can handle bad attitudes. There's been nothing but bad attitudes in wrestling since it started in the 20s.
Right.
Which is fine. You can have a bad attitude, but you go work.
That's
what it all boils down to.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't be crybabies. You can't walk off. You can't all of a sudden not show up because you don't like it anymore. You don't do those things, and that's what Tessa did. That's what Sasha Banks did. It's fucking ridiculous.
Naomi.
So said a couple of UFC talent teased matches with WWE stars over the years. WWE superstars appear on UFC pay-per-views before, like The Undertaker. Yeah, but they show up on the UFC pay-per-views as a person in the stands.
Right.
They have a ticket. They have a fucking ticket. They're there to watch. They aren't there to fight somebody.
You don't see
They're
The Undertaker
in the fucking ring like, I'm going to beat you up, man. I'm going to kick you and punch you in the face. Pico says, man, today I had to buy a $210 battery for the electric lawnmower we use because it loses power after 45 minutes of mowing.
Yeah.
Be careful, those things will start on fire and blow up, Pico. Hopefully you're able to, recycle it appropriately. Oh, wait! They don't know how.
Actually, what you can do is open it up and test. So there's a whole bunch of what looks like AA batteries once you get it opened. And they're all soldered together on the top. What you do is you take them all apart and you test each one of those. Because they're so expensive, it's worth doing. You test each one of those and you find the dead cells. Because there'll be dead cells. And then you just replace those. And then you have to just tack weld them back. Or what? It's not welding, it's soldering them back together. And then you can put your battery pack back. But it's worth at least watching a YouTube video on that. Because you can buy those cells. They're actually pretty cheap.
Robbie says to see that UK Tottenham football fan Expressions, who works for Barstool Sports, was able to make it to the post-show press interview. He was able to interview Cody, was able to meet wrestlers backstage.
Nice.
That's cool.
That's way cool.
Pico says, I don't believe there will be much crossover. Maybe one or two people would benefit being on WrestleMania.
Yeah, Conor McGregor would be one of them.
They're going to be retired guys. They're going to be guys that are retired from the UFC. They're not going to be active UFC guys and stuff like that if you see them in WWE. Ravi says, is TLC on this year? No.
As of now, no.
I know of. Sophie says, didn't the WWE sign a new Olympic person not that long ago? Gable Steveson.
Yeah, he's been showing up a little bit in NXT.
Sophie says, do you think Goldberg will show back up on WWE TV, or do you think he will show up on AEW TV?
You know, it's a tough one. He's going to have a last match somewhere. Like, we're going to see him again. If I had to choose, it would probably be in the Indies somewhere. I just don't know who that last match would be against. Who would it be? Ryback?
Maybe. Ayla's in the chat. Hey, Ayla. Hassan says, hi there, guys. Happy 4th of July early. Hey, Hassan. Thanks, bud. Sophie says that would be an interesting pay-per-view concept for the WWE UFC versus WWE. Yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't happen.
So interesting.
You couldn't have those athletes risking getting injured, because wrestling is, I mean, you have a higher risk of getting injured than you do if you're fighting.
Robbie says, Ayla back from her nap. John's like, there she is. I was just asking about you. Pico's like, hey, I'll check it out. Sophie says, what are your plans for 4th of July tomorrow? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Ayla's like, I was making din-din, just got done. I was at a wedding Saturday and a wedding rehearsal on Friday. No naps. I saw that, John. Ha ha. Oh, you were at the wedding rehearsal? And a wedding? What wedding? Whose wedding? Whose wedding was it?
Who's rehearsing?
Was it Sam's wedding?
Well, I know Sam was getting married because she invited my mom.
Was it Sam's wedding? Okay. I'm like, whose wedding was it? There was another one supposedly happening this month. Talking about that person. Is that why your mom was at your house? Was stalking your house?
Letha drove by. No, she was babysitting.
That's why.
So Ayla could go.
That's what I said.
Oh.
I said, is that why your mom was at your house? So I was stalking her house. As Ayla says, I saw that, John. Ha ha. Pico's like, hello, Ayla. And Vindicator says, somewhere Shane McMahon is smiling with his creation being revived as NXT Underground. Maybe that will be Ronda's last WWE match, lol.
That's funny.
Ayla's like, hey, Fat Lisa. And Ravi says, TLC was a decent little pay-per-view. I remember Becky lost to Bliss in a table match. Sophie says, no, it is a girl that the WWE signed from the Olympics. She showed up Mania this year. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I kind of remember that, yeah.
Pico says, oh boy, people's getting hitched. Vindicator's like, Ayla, always a bridesmaid, never a bride. Oh, but I know Jordan's love for you is eternal. Ayla's like, I was a bridesmaid for Sam. That's it. Yeah. Bobby says, Travis, do you ever do much on the 4th of July? No.
I mean, I don't know what there really is to do. I eat a couple times and shoot fireworks into the sky.
I didn't get any. I'm not going to.
You know?
Harley, no. Harley.
Decided against it.
I decided I didn't want to spend the money. Harley says, hope everybody does have a safe and fun 4th of July. Yeah, don't be blowing off any fingers.
That's what I told Brett. I was like, well, when I see you on Thursday, make sure you have all your fingers.
I saw all these stupid on TikTok over the weekend. People with, like, pictures, but then they have, like, the saying on there. Sometime, like, after this 4th of July, some American out there won't have all 10 digits or some shit. It's like, it's just silliness.
It's so weird to me that they keep saying Jay pinned him. It's like, it's a tag team match, and a tag team should beat a singles wrestler.
Right.
And it shouldn't matter who pinned him.
It should be the Usos.
The Usos pinned him.
The Usos pinned him. I mean, you could say the Usos pinned him while Jay was the legal man or something like that. I mean, they could give him credit that way.
They made it sound like Jay did something, though.
Yeah,
but
and
instead,
Jimmy did nothing and just sat over on the sideline,
right.
You know, sticking his finger in his belly button. It was like, yeah, she babysat for me. I figured. Vindicator's like, Travis, you should film Dalitha setting off some firecrackers and burning the grass in the yard.
Right.
Why, Vin, when I could just set the yard on fire? Why do I have to set off firecrackers to do it? John's like, run from that wedding, put a whole lot of gone in between that. Sophie says Vince wasn't at the pay-per-view this weekend, so there were no major changes to the pay-per-view. They started doing fireworks here like a couple days ago. Same. Pickle says weather may be iffy here in Florida.
Here comes
Evening
Ronda.
thunderstorms
We
in
might
the
get some
forecast.
answers, guys.
Yeah, Pickle. Sometimes we get really bad windstorms. Oh, there's supposed to be like a crazy moon tonight, by the way.
What's that mean? It's just bright or colored or...
It's supposed to be some kind of a moon.
Blood?
No.
Blue? Can't be blue because it's the first of the month.
No. Oh, I'd have to look it up. I can't remember.
Ronda's like, give me a mic. Oh my
Boss at work was saying
God.
it. Sophie says Florida feels like it's 100 degrees every day. It's like I'm getting married anytime soon. Too much. Ravi's IT, the rehash trash from the pay-per-view is starting. Ravi, that was the first 5 minutes. They had the rehash trash going.
Here comes Shayna.
Sophie says, I thought they would have pinned Solo, not Roman. That's weird. Sophie says, Vindicator says lives in England. Garo was so fired, clearly inspired by Zelina in Puerto Rico. Robbie says, congratulations, Ada, getting married soon. Sophie says, now whoever pins Roman, it won't be a major deal since Jay did it first. It was like, Robbie, you're slow. Vindicator's like, book it, Vince. Ronda versus Shayna, NXT Underground.
Right.
It was like, I'm not a son of a bee. Sorry, Robbie. Harley says, just finished cutting up some strawberries to make strawberry jello salad. Is it going to have pretzels in it? Sophie says, so this is a face turn for Shayna? Face. I was like, but you, Ayla, look how you worded what you said. I get it. I'm slow, Ayla said. Oops. Ooh, she paid the dues of doo-doo.
Just walking in.
Oh no. Sounds like Eli would join in, but I was grounded. Pickles. Yo, Sophie, I'm so sorry. It's alright, Pickle. Robbie's like, oh, Shayna sounds like a spoiled 8-year-old. Does she, though? I think she's just spitting truth right now, so. It's time to shut you up. It was like, grounded? Yeah. He made a joke about Ravi's shortness, and Ravi said that John can't make those jokes. Only I can. And I guess you, Ayla.
Ronda taking it right to her.
So John got
Throws her
put
into the
in
ring.
timeout for 5 minutes.
Oh, she's going to choke her out.
Pickle's like, I'm eating, not noticing that I'm hitting buttons. What the fuck?
Oh, what's she doing?
Sorry.
She pulling her
I
hair.
will apologize when Sophie comes back.
Shayna's going to try to twist her ankle off.
Not sure if would be a face turn for Shayna. I still feel like she's a bad guy. Right?
Shayna's terrible. I don't care what she does. She'd
Well,
be a
it's all
bad guy
terrible. I don't even
or
care
a
if this
good
is
guy.
happening. It's stupid.
But she would definitely be one of the ones I would release.
I was laughing. Ravi's super sensitive. Well,
Oh!
it might have been uncalled for. No, I'm just kidding.
That's Slepper.
Yeah. It was about amusement park rides. And that Ravi's too short to get on him.
Shayna, get back here.
So we got put on timeout. John's like, it's all good. Short happens. I mean, shit. Ravi's like, D-list her voice is not going to scare no one, that 8-year-old voice. I have no idea what 8-year-olds sound like. Now they both are yelling and sound weird. This isn't dead. It's far from dead. Oh, God. He's like, this is fantastic. That's where Travis wants to be. Every man on our chat right now.
Who's
this
next?
Is perfect. Oh, my God.
Whoever made her outfit knew where to make it tight. You can literally see her vagina when she wears this outfit. They're obviously not even showing it because it's there.
Alpha Queen.
Oh, yeah.
Picole's like, huh, I have no clue what's going on. With what? Where? What, Piccolo? What? Huh? Oh, you weren't watching. That's right. You moved away from it. So, Piccola. So what was happening, I could demonstrate, but Travis might get too excited. So what was happening is that Maxine had Otis in a headlock in her boobs. Like, in her boobs. She had his head locked, and he was all up in her boobs. And I said, no guy out, every guy out here is like, that's exactly where they want to be. You missed it.
Right. Who's next?
John's like, shoosh, thank you. It was like, but Robbie could ride those spinning apple rides. He could. I think he's tall enough to ride those. The teacup rides, definitely. John's like, nah. Robbie's like, Ayla, if you can help me also. We could try to put lifts in your shoes, Robbie, to help you ride the actual big rides. Maybe. Vindicator says, there is my smoke show Maxine baby. She's been working out more, though. Guess she is serious about wanting to wrestle now.
Yeah. Oh, why is Sonya
A year too late in my view, but I'm still here for it. Why is it a year too late? It's fine.
Sonya.
John's
Chelsea.
like, alpha cleavage. Harley's like, I would rather have Liv Morgan over her.
Nah.
Picole's like, oh, bless his heart. She looks like a woman. Maxine does. Liv looks like a child with a big butt. Picole's like, oh, bless his heart. And Ayla says, Ravi, I have my own children to help. You're about their size, though. Vindicator's like, maybe Liv is always a winner in that leather.
Number 1 contender tag team tournament coming up. Oh, tag team turmoil. God damn it.
Harley says, no, there will not be no pretzels in my strawberry jello salad. Why not? It was like, that's dangerous. They put height limits on rides for a reason. Oh, they just want to make sure you don't fall out.
We got a tag team turmoil match.
They just don't want you to fall out of the, seat belt. That's all.
When you pass out.
When you're too short. They're like, your feet need to touch. Do they?
It's pretty funny. Don't put your hands up. I was watching some of those, like...
Dana Brooke? What the?
Yeah, there's a tag team match. I don't know what this is. I don't know who her partner is going to be.
That girl?
That one? Oh, is that Tegan Knox?
Hey, it's No Knees.
Tegan Knox.
It's No Knees. Bravo, No Knees. John's like, yeah, there's room in the timeout corner. Come on in. Vindicator's like, this is how much they care about women tag division. They can't do separate matches. Just throw them together for these stupid, convoluted, nothing rumble matches.
Fact.
It was like, do short people lose consciousness often? Robbie, do you pass out a lot? When he stands up too fast. It's not very far, but by golly gee whiz. It's terrifying. Pickle's like, timeout spots for all the cool kids tonight.
Like the smallest the animal...
I've said some outrageous stuff on here. I don't get time.
The smaller the animal, the faster its heart beats. Does he have a faster heartbeat than we do?
Maybe.
That's...
Is that why he passes out all the time? Because he's a smaller animal. Travis throwing out the short jokes tonight. Sorry, Ravi. We love you very much.
Indy and Candace.
I was like, being my height is cool. I love it. I know you do, Ravi. You're right in the line of sight for most boob cleavage. It makes a lot of sense why you like it. I get it. I really do. It looks like Robbie thinks I'm flirting with him. He likes me making fun of him. Just laughing. Oh, that one's in it too?
Yeah.
Oh, these two weirdos?
That's why I just said Indy and Candace.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Can I leave?
Why would you leave?
So I don't have to watch this garbage.
It's a turmoil match. Nikki Cross.
At least they're showing everybody coming down.
Yeah. Who's she with?
Somebody who's been her friend for a minute.
Oh, Tennille Dashwood. What's her name in this, though?
Emma?
Emma.
It was like, although Travis yelled at me once for saying stuff to Sophie once, so I've chilled out about it. Yeah, he got all upset. Travis got mad. Everybody cringed and cried in the corner.
Is that it? Just the... Was that 1, 2, 3, 4 teams?
I don't know. Oh, but she already had a friend.
Oh,
so...
Nikki wanted to be her partner.
And she said, no, I'm with dumb bitch. Her foot's better.
You picked the wrong Australian. It's fast as it's Australia to be it. Emma's got a big old butt. I never noticed that before. All right, who's this team? Oh, it's at Carter and Chance. Katana Chance. Okay, out of these tag teams, which one makes the most sense to wrestle tag team champions? Sonya and Chelsea, I guess. Huh. Starting the match. There it is. There's the bell. We are underway. Indie Wrestling in there with Chelsea Green and Sonya. Why Indie's in this, I have no idea. Oh, clothesline. Indie picks up Sonya, drops her into the corner. So I thought Chelsea started the match, but I guess she's now wrestling Sonya. This is fantastic. I feel bad for the women. Look at this crowd. I think Sonya just died. So it is a tag team match first. I just figured they would bring the other wrestling guys down during the match, but instead they just brought them all down before the match started. Sonya Deville is in trouble. She needs that tag. Where's Chelsea? Chelsea tags herself in. Candice LeRae. Up. And down. And that's probably it.
Ooh, they're over already?
Yeah. It's over. 132 on that one. Well, I'm okay with that. Nikki Cross comes shooting in. And Emma are next. Nikki's already pounding on Chelsea. Which is what a lot of people want to do, is pound up on Chelsea. Nikki is very upset. She tagged Emma in, and now she's going to make sure that, what's her name, the Pixie is okay. Candice LeRae.
Candice LeRae.
Yeah. So Emma's out there by herself because Nikki just left her. All right, Emma, snap suplex right there to Chelsea Green. 1, 2, and Chelsea kicks out. Emma rolls her back over. Stepping on her hair and pulling her arms. That'll hurt. Drops her down. Emma with that cross body. Right there on that bottom rope. That just looks like it hurt. 1, 2. Sonya breaks the pin. Chelsea getting up. Nikki Cross is just gone. So Emma's by herself. So even if Emma were to get a pin on Chelsea, she'd still have to wrestle the next match by herself. Chelsea, the Russian leg sweep. Look at this. Emma's looking, but Nikki's got her back turned towards her. She's crying or whatever she is. She's having a nervous breakdown on the floor.
She's having a temper tantrum?
It's not that. It's more of just a fit. 1, 2, and 3. That match is over. That was at the 150 or 355 match.
She's having a 3-year-old tantrum.
Line them up. Is that 2?
Made it.
Is that 2?
No, it's just 1.
Oh, no.
Stay away from my phone.
Okay, now it is Tegan No Knees and Dana Brooke. At some point, these guys are going to have enough, so they're giving this to Caden Carter in the chance. That's what they're having them go in last.
Right.
Although it's only been 4 minutes, the whole match so far. 4.5 minutes now.
Pickle was like, okay, I'm probably so ill if you and Dee didn't make fun of me. I wouldn't think what's going on.
So, my thing is like, Dana was a bodybuilder, right?
Right.
She wasn't one of those fitness models. She was a bodybuilder.
Right.
And so, obviously, she stopped. But would you just stop? Like, her bottom half is completely out of shape. Bliss did the same thing, but she was a fitness model, a little bit different, but...
I don't know.
I just don't understand why you would stop when it brought you into the sport. They're like, I'm comfortable. I got a contract. I've made $1 million in my career. I'm fine.
Right.
Chelsea Green. Sonya Deville. Poor Dana. She's broken.
Pickle was like, ugh, hour 2. Walter's in here, though, says, oh, good. Wow, okay, good Raw tonight. Neil's like, he probably got confused when a boy started making jokes, although Fat Lisa gets in on it sometimes. Harley says, damn, why are we going so hard on the little guy? Robin's like, Nikki Cross F up her gimmick. Walter says, okay, at 9:10 I'm going. I'll be here Wednesday at AW. I'm still in the chat. Walter
Woo!
says, hey, Ayla, this is Robbie. If we didn't make fun of you, you would be invisible. Just take what you can get. Did you find a face wash for that ball sweat on your face yet? And Robbie's like, Harley, it's normal for Ayla and D to make jokes about me. It's their way of showing appreciation. Walter says, good money in the bank on Saturday.
Did you like it?
Hi, Walter. And Ayla says, Robbie, think about that a minute. We don't make fun of Walter. We like Walter too much. Robbie says, Ayla, I was too embarrassed to ask the lady at the shop about it. And Piccolo says, I thought it was above average, Walter. Walter says, Liv and Raquel for the win. Are they even in it? I don't think they're in it, though.
No. This is, they're just there. They're the champions.
This is the turmoil for who's going to be their next opponent.
Chelsea pulled off Tegan Nox. Dana went for the tag. Nobody was home.
Ayla's like, go in when it's a fellow shorty in your short community. Walter says, yes, Ayla, thanks. This is also, I don't know if you noticed, but Fat Lisa's name is not Lisa. He's never got mad at me about that to my face.
Oh, Tegan Nox on the top. Crossbody.
Walter says, Ayla,
Chelsea kicks out.
Ayla's like, Walter, you're right. And Piccolo says, yep, and we're neighbors too. Ayla, I could be there in 20 minutes. Walter's like, Nikki Cross team won. Boot. No, Walter. Nikki Cross team hasn't won. Rob is like, cool shorts, Steve.
Yeah, they lost. Nikki Cross's team's eliminated.
It says exactly, if you wanted to fight, you know where to find me.
Now, this team's eliminated, so Knox is done.
People says, I feel sort of bad. Like, why did my phone do all that mess when I was having dinner? Somebody probably just found somewhere else.
So that match just ended during a commercial break. That part of it.
Well,
so Tegan Knox has been eliminated.
I'm glad they don't think they're very special.
All right, now here it is. Now we're down to the nitty-gritty.
John says again and again and again and feels like it's okay, fellas. Sylvia will come back again and again and again. Chimmy is in the chat. Hey, Chimichanga says some of the women look like amateur night at a bingo hall.
They're going to have...
Never any Sylvia like a drive-through Chinese restaurant.
They had 12 of the women on this segment.
Wow. They're whole people. John says, Ailey, you know what we call a small hoagie? You can say it.
Oh, fuck! That was dangerous. I almost stabbed you with a pen, too. I was like, oh my god!
Mind your pens.
Pins and cues. They're like, we're not going to show you the botch of Chance there. Kat Lamares, or whatever her name is. The Ninja Warrior.
Not going to show her what?
Her botch.
Oh. Yeah.
She's so tiny. You could hold her up there for 8 hours. At some point, she'd get heavy. Chelsea, just do your finisher and end this.
Bobby's like, Dana Brooke's still learning the ropes. It was like a sandwich. It was like, how long was the entire tag match?
It's still going. We are 9:51 into
watch. It. And John's like, oh, nope. And Il's like, I don't know. I know what you would
Yeah, they went to bounce off the bottom rope and do a double moonsault. And what ended up happening is the big girl hit it first and pushed the rope away. So when Chance hit it, there was no rope. And so she just slipped through.
Landed on her back.
Oh! Well, that took out her partner. Green didn't do shit. It was her partner that threw Chelsea into her. Oh, Chelsea going to go up and over.
Green, so.
Oh, Carter?
Mm-hmm. Katana, Kana, Casey.
Uh-oh, Chelsea might be in a little bit of trouble here. That might do it. Where's Sonya? Oh, thank you, Sonya.
It says my ignorance for hoagies is strong, but that's clever. Walter says, okay, bye guys. See you Wednesday for AEW 8 p.m. I'm doing bingo before. Alright. Bye, Walter. Happy Independence Day, Walter. Have a safe day tomorrow. I don't know if you're working or not. And it says night, Walter. Jimmy says that how Hayabusa broke his neck in Japan. John says, coming soon to Jackson Hole. Rabbit says, Chelsea Green doing the basics only did Zack Ryder train her up.
Right.
Nicole says, see you next time, Walter. And Neil's like, Robbie's going to Jackson Hole?
Come on, Chelsea, get her. It's over. If she hits this, she didn't. Dang it. Big right hand. This time she'll get her.
Get her.
That's awesome. 11:54. They went the whole way. Sonya and Chelsea win it. They go from coast to coast.
Good for them.
Title page to the appendix. I don't think they built the rules. That was fantastic.
No, Robbie, I didn't put it back on me because I'm eating.
12 women in this segment, and they did it all in about 15 minutes. Got them all out of the way. These popcorn right there.
I was saving it for later, but thanks.
Sonya and Chelsea. That's what, before this match started, I said, okay, which one of these makes the most sense to win? I said, Sonya and Chelsea, because none of the other ones are any good.
Right.
And damn it, that's what happened.
John says, last time I went 11:54, I sounded like Chewbacca afterwards.
Yeah.
Gross.
I want some popcorn.
No.
I want your popcorn. I'm going to go make my own.
Mom, I have to clean a bowl. Or use your bucket.
Time is up.
It's 7:15.
Yeah.
There's too much fucking time left.
Not for popcorn.
For this show, there is.
Popcorn! Oh, I'm still plugged in. Alright, let me know what's happening.
Chimichanga's like, thoughts on Priest winning?
Not as bad as the women.
Not as bad as the women, he said. Where I was like, oh, cool. It was like, ASMR, did we want to hear you chew? No, you do not. It's a commercial now. Live from Detroit. Everbless in the chat. Hello, Everbless. Vindicator says, all that nonsense just to get back to Chelsea and Sonya against Liv and Raquel for the third time in 2 months. Leslie booking is their forte. Yeah, sure it is. But the other teams that were just thrown together don't deserve a chance. And the only other tag team was Katana and whatever the fuck their name is. Robbie's like, Dean never shares. Whatever, Robbie, I fucking share all the time. There are times that I do not want to share my popcorn with Travis, and this is one of those times. So, no. Robbie's like, it's relaxing, the sound of ASMR from D. Oh, lies! People is like, I've lost all energy today. Well, it is fucking 9 o'clock at night for you people. I couldn't imagine. But heat will suck it right out of you. Evergloss's message retracted, and people's like, yeah, the shaking popcorn is so soothing. Are you making up jokes? Are you making up jokes? People, huh? Huh? I had to make sure all the little kernels went down to the bottom. Everbless is like, do you hate fireworks? No. Do you hate fireworks? Where the hell did that even come from?
What about fireworks?
I don't know. Somebody's asking if you hate them. People's like, I'm going to the penalty box, are you? I was like, you crunching will help me to fall asleep gently. Yet you put a laughy face after it, so we know you're not being truthful. You're just lying out your ass like normal. Hey, you're gonna get a chapped ass from doing that, Robbie. You better be careful. John's like, 5 minutes for clown and cola. People's like, I hear a couple popping right meow. Yes, fireworks. Everboss fucking dies. Fucking hates the fireworks. What? I love fireworks. It reminds me of fucking freedom, bitches.
Yeah, but some puppies don't like it.
I know. I have a friend that has a little dog that doesn't like them. Poor Winston. He has really bad anxiety from them.
Yeah.
For like days afterwards.
Yeah.
And they don't stop for days, so.
Yeah. Like 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
Or more sometimes.
Robbie's like, nah, yeah, you have a laughing face after you said your comments, so we know that you're going to get a chapped ass from your lies that you're talking out of your butt. It was like, ready to hear Ayla's comment? You ready? Can you hear me?
Huh?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Here's Ayla's comment. She had a panic attack today. She brought in a lawn chair from outside and outran over 100 earwigs.
That's pretty funny.
I shit my pants and cried. At the exact moment Deb came over. I'm sorry. She vacuumed him up. But now she's considering throwing the vacuum out.
They probably already clanged out.
Did you put the vacuum outside, Ayla? Because they might have already just came out. And is it a bagless vacuum or a bagged vacuum? Ever blessed us, did my baby boy cash in yet? Nobody cashed in. People says, yeah, my dog like 10 years ago would scurry under the bed or hop in the bathtub till it's over. Yeah. Robbie's like, I always laugh, D. LOL. And Robbie's like, Ayla, that's so random, but so you. People's like, poor Ayla. Guys, Ayla has a horrible phobia of earwigs. I don't know what you guys call them. Robbie, you probably have a similar type of bug. And Pico, I'm not sure what they call them in Florida, but we call them earwigs here. They're like, have like weird pinchers on their butts, and they're like these weird looking bugs. Anyways, I don't know what, they call them different things in different areas of the United States even, so. It was like she's standing in the doorway looking at me, screaming, crying with a vacuum in hand. I'm not even exaggerating. Poor Ayla. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be laughing, but it's hilarious. I can picture it now. You're screaming, crying in a doorway with a vacuum in your hand. It's terrible. Oh, man.
Becky Lynch is coming out.
Yeah, Becky Lynch is coming out. Well, she's out. She's not in any kind of wrestling gear, so we'll see what happens. She gonna talk about Trish and her fight with her. Trish Stratus's nose. I want to see what it looks like.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of space in between those.
People, it says they may be having a house party in the vacuum. Or be putting the fucking vacuum outside. Robbie's like, earwig save. Ayla's like, bagless. Oh, are they the same, Robbie?
Yeah, you gotta take it and dump it.
They're not, I mean, they're about a half-inch big, and they have these weird pinchers on their butt. They're kind of creepy. Don't get me wrong. They are kind of creepy. I agree with Ayla in the creepiness factor. I'm not freaked out by them, but they are creepy.
We used to pick them up all the time and feed them to spiders.
Our chickens really like them.
Yeah.
Everbless says, do you think Jungle Boy will keep his theme? I don't know. He said he hates it.
He's no longer Jungle Boy. He is
Just Jack?
Jack Perry.
He's just Jack?
Just Jack.
Just Jack? So he went full retard?
Super Jack.
It was like, I can play with spiders, but earwigs and petrified beyond. I was like, don't earwigs have little pinchers? Yeah, on their butts. It
One
was like,
pinched tree on one time and he cried. It was so funny. He's like, moo! They're so little and so funny. But yeah, I mean, it can't hurt. He did bleed like a little bit. Here comes Trish, I think.
yeah. Trish and Zoe, she's got her head down. Wonder what her face looks like.
Just say thank you, Trish. That's it. That's all you have to do. Oh, she's got a mask on. She's got a broken snoz.
Look at your stupid face, Becky says. It's not funny.
She still looks cute. That's pretty funny. Trish never aged. She almost
She
looks
said,
exactly the
she
same.
said, "Oh, you broke my face. You broke my money maker." She can't even talk right. She's so high on drugs.
It wasn't even her. She just fell off the ladder. I don't think it was Becky.
That what?
That broke her nose.
The rope broke it.
Well, I know, but I don't know who threw her off.
I mean, I guess it was a move that Becky did, but
It was like the first 2 seconds of the match.
she's not medically cleared.
Yeah.
She broke my face. She's having a hard time talking. Like, she had a hard time talking before, but now it's just worse.
So she's like, you are coming at me, and I don't like it. Look at Becky's all...
Send Zoe down here and we can fight.
That's no problem, she said. Hopefully she can get better.
Dominate Money in the Bank. No one's better than Trish. Are you sure? No one including you, she says. I don't think Becky cares.
Not even a little bit.
Expert tutelage. Zoe might be better than Trish someday. Ayla says I'm stupid though, because why would I bring it inside instead of just around to the front yard? It was Deb's chair. That's why she came over. Everbless says if Jungle Boy's father was still alive, they'd be a tag team in AEW. No, Everbless. Jungle Boy's father, Jack Perry, you know, does his own, did lots of whatever. He acted different. It was like, I dumped it in the dumpster outside. I had a traumatic experience with Airwigs, yes. But I was like, Trish, oh, so spicy. People's like, I honestly wish he would have Welcome to the Jungle as a theme, but TK spends too much money on copyright music. Sure does. Everbless says, rip Jack Perry, and Pico says, I mean, if you lay her face down, Trish has some headgear, plus. You could just grab her a lot easier. What, Picola? I don't blame you, Ayla. Bugs suck. And Ravi says, Zoe Starks, what if she really gonna do one arc bar from Bex, and Zoe will be crying like Liv. Right. It was like Sam had her wedding at the old memorial building in Old Town with the cannons outside. It was so pretty in there. Oh, that's cool.
That is pretty cool.
That's cool they had it there. People says, nobody breaks my own face. Nobody! Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Yes. Why are you still here? It was like, bugs are yucky. I was like, don't some countries eat bugs? Yeah. There's a lot of countries that eat bugs. Scorpions.
Mm-hmm. I'd eat a bug.
Worms.
I'd do it. If somebody like cooked it,
Chocolate covered cockroaches.
I wouldn't eat that. North Korea, you have to eat whatever you can find. Rats, mice.
Feels like crickets are edible. There. That and locusts.
Anything with 6 legs can be eaten.
Robin's like deep fried spiders. I don't think you'd want to eat spiders.
They have 8 legs.
Everbless says my friend just fucking called me and told me Roman Reigns got pinned. Is that fucking true? Like, no cap.
Yeah. He got pinned by the Uso Penitentiary.
It says it was built in 1924. Everything in there is old, vintage, beautiful. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, though. Ooh.
They did it.
Stunning.
They just blew like 15 minutes on that segment alone. 14 minutes.
It was like, how come only some words are uppercase ever? Because like earlier in the chat, Eli had mentioned you doing fun beach activities with dolphins. I was like, Trish so bad on the mic, and her nose broken doesn't help.
Right. But she still looks good.
Whatever.
What?
Except for her hammerhead shark eyes.
Not looking at her face. It's like Chelsea Green. You don't look at her face.
People says, like, would you be able to teach them how to do somersaults and flippy stuff? Oh, French.
I'm
He was
high and
no, I
spit
wasn't,
velvet.
but
Train
yesterday
up
I
dolphin.
went to our local pool and now I'm burnt. My nose is bright red. Rob is like, oh, Trish had work to look that bad. Joshua Phillips in the chat, hey Joshua, says, hi guys, what's up? So what's going on now? Well, Cody Rhodes
Cody?
is back. We just got Becky come out, with Trish coming out with her broken nose and Zoe Stark.
And now Cody's coming out to ringside. Or aisle side.
Do some more talking and shit. Oh, he's back in his suit. He was in his stuff earlier.
Did he wrestle?
He attacked Brock, and that was the end of it. That was it.
So he came out in wrestling gear, got attacked, and then went in the back and put on a suit.
Attacked Brock and had a big hug.
I remember.
And then came up. Quentin Mitchell in the chat. Hey, Quentin says Trish should have a new Titatron that says thank you, Trish.
Thank you, Trish.
Joshua says Brock came back. Well, he came back tonight for a minute.
Are we going to see Brock again? Hi, Jackie. Whoever you are.
Joshua says Brock came back, and Melissa says I'd rather swim with a dolphin, though. Because like Cody getting costume changes like he's hosting the Teen Choice Awards. Rob McLaren's in the chat. Hey,
Rob!
Says hello, Wrestling Gap. Hey! How's it going? You make it to Idaho? Did you get yourself all moved? You did.
How do you like it?
Is it everything you remembered and more? Ever says breaking news, we got Jey Uso versus Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. TMZ just said on the TV, Jimmy Uso ringside and Solo ringside, and once again, Jey Uso versus Roman Reigns at SummerSlam.
Should be pretty good.
Joshua says, hopefully so. Travis and Pico says, hi, Rob, long time no see. Rob says, I made it home to Pokey. Robbie says, what excuses is Cody going to say now?
No
Didn't say
excuses.
Any excuses.
He's ready.
Harley says, cuddle with my girlfriend and go to bed. Cool beans. Rob's like, love it. Happy to be home. Joshua says, what did you think of Usos winning Civil War at Money in the Bank? That is somebody that now he's back when you want to give me a break.
He's not going to want to be on here.
I'm do wrestling shows with you. Yay.
Although I do need to invite him over. You want to come watch the UFC this Saturday? We the ones. Whoa!
Joshua says, what did you think of the Usos winning Civil War at Money in the Bank? Predictable.
Yeah.
Predictable the Usos won. Weirdly that the Usos pinned Roman. That was a little weird.
Yeah. But
otherwise, the predictability was that they won. And Rob says, hey people. And Anna says, where did you go, Rob? And Joshua says, you think Travis says Solo will ever turn on Roman?
yeah, at some point. All teams eventually break up, except for the Usos. Although they're talking about Jey Uso going solo for SummerSlam, so Jimmy gets nothing. I don't like that. I don't like splitting up tag teams.
Right.
Personally. Don't like it. Let's talk about a raise. Anyways, there's a commercial break, by the way, guys.
Yeah, Robbie says Brock gonna put Cody on injured list. Oh yeah? Again? And Joshua says that would be funny. People is like, so the Wrestle Talk lads had a live viewing party with 150 of their closest friends.
Yeah. It's normal. Those viewing parties.
For what?
Wrestling. Whatever that was that we just watched. Money in the Bank.
Joshua says Solo, Simo, and Spike to Roman. And Robbie says Chad and Otis will never break up.
Oh. What's funny about that is they were going to. And then they just decided to rebrand the Maximum Male models and then just let Maxine into the Alpha Academy. That's why she's the alpha female.
Robbie says, do WWE still do watch parties? I don't know.
They are, I don't know if you'd call it a party, but they're doing it live on Twitch right now. They have 3 or 4 wrestlers on there that react.
Huh. Joshua says, yes, eventually they will. And P. Cole says, imagine 150 wrestling fans saying, oi, oi, spot of tea, bloody hell.
Exactly.
Terrifying. Everbless says, ain't no fucking way the Usos are live streaming on YouTube. Super shocked. Are they? Huh? Didn't even know. Robbie says Twitch. They may get more viewers on YouTube.
Yeah, but they signed a deal with Twitch. So Twitch pays them.
Joshua says, so is the main event Seth versus Dom?
As of right now, that's what it's looking like.
So far.
Such a pretty golf course. The Opened.
In Liverpool.
It's the hardest course on the old video games, like the old Tiger Woods.
Huh.
You always hit the sound traps, and they're like straight up and down. It's like somebody dug a hole, just straight down.
That's weird.
I wonder if I have that. Shush, here it is, Alpha Academy. We're just talking about her. Now we're going to see the alpha female.
People says, I mean, they have competition with Drew Gulak and Chugs. Haha. Joshua says, you think Natalya will defeat Rhea Ripley tonight?
No.
No, Joshua. Huh. We lose John Sparkland somewhere in their talking. Papa says, yes, they're talking about Roman Reigns, right? Fucking now, check it out. We're gonna check it out.
There's your alpha female.
Robbie's like, what's that Wii golf? I don't know, what is that?
I've never played it. Oh, well, we played it, I think. It's hard as fuck, though. I do have the stand that you stand on and actually do it with, though. Never used it.
With Wii? With the Wii?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Who's she taking on? I forgot who she was feuding with.
Hit row lady.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
BFAB?
AJ Styles' group.
Oh, Mika? Reckoning?
Zelina. Oh, this
Sarah
lady.
Logan.
Sarah. That's it.
Valhalla.
I can't remember another group with a girl in it.
So, she's got to win, right? Like, Sarah's actually a wrestler. But, I mean,
She
I would
lost the last time.
I would rather have the other girl win, Maxine, but...
Pickle says Wii bowling is the best. We played that a lot, Pickle. Bill says, anyone play Street Fighter 6 yet? Looks amazing. No. Joshua says, is there any news on Randy Orton coming back soon?
No.
Haven't heard anything personally, but I don't watch a lot of the stuff, so. But it's like, the chat is going fucking crazy on their channel. Ron was like, yeah, I got 6 strikes in a row once on Wii bowling.
Boom.
That's funny.
That and the,
Darts.
I think that was on the 360.
Oh. Was it?
Yeah, with the Kinect. I mean, I have those games on the Wii.
It was like so off topic as usual. Sam walked down the aisle to the Jurassic Park theme song. That's funny.
That's pretty funny. Oh, wait. This is a tag team match?
Mm-hmm.
That's silly. There's the bell. So what happens here is if one of the females get tagged in, the other one gets tagged in.
Mm-hmm. Joshua says, well, some wrestling source said Randy is ready to come back. I haven't heard anything, but if WWE ever says it or he actually comes back, I'll believe it then.
Yeah, after getting the surgery on your back and then being as tall as he is, it's really tough. I just don't see it, but it could happen, obviously.
Robert Boss says, I miss Ruby Riott. I even missed their theme. Well, you can go over to AEW and see Ruby Riott. Robbie says, Street
She has a
Fighter
new
is better
nose
than
now.
Mortal Kombat, in my opinion. And Ayla says, it was funny, I liked it. It was pretty funny.
Daphne is our referee. Get it done.
You're gonna worm it
The
out.
worm. Call it the caterpillar.
Oh,
Boom.
no.
Otis still getting it done. Thank you.
Decided they should do a lot of picture-in-picture tonight.
Maxine's outfit doesn't leave a lot to the imagination. Which is fine. That's the second best thing that's ever happened in my mouth. Oh shit, Otis.
Poor Otis.
Ivar just literally cross-bodied him. That's a
On the
lot of meat.
outside.
That's a lot of meat.
Mm-hmm.
That's, what, 500 pounds of human right there? Plus?
At least. Nicole says, I would have a wrestling theme. What would be my groom entrance? I don't know.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. Or Undertaker.
Joshua says, who will Austin Theory face? You heard anything? Nope.
No. I would assume that it's going to be one of the guys over there. Let's see. Who did he wrestle on Friday?
You mean on Saturday?
Was it Saturday? Was that match on Saturday?
Mm-hmm. I thought it was. Maybe it wasn't.
He wrestled somebody and beat him, and it was for something. What the fuck was that? God, I can't think. Save my life. Who that was.
Huh. Yeah. I don't know why. It looks like, to be honest, it would have been cooler if she had the T-Rex roar at the end when she made it to the end of the aisle. That's funny. However, says, I imagine Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan reunite and use back for their theme. Ayla says, what's the first best thing that happened in your mouth, Travis? Never mind. None of my business.
That's the point of never saying this is the greatest. You always say this is the second greatest because it causes that curiosity in the other person. Mm-hmm. It's got to be the second biggest slingshot I've ever seen.
Ayla says somersault. That leads Joshua says, is Theory on SmackDown?
Yeah. Yeah, he had a match Friday against somebody.
Why do I think he was up there?
Oh, it was against Ridge Holland.
Ah, fun. Yeah, it was against him.
It's Sheamus. Sheamus came out and helped. So
No.
Sheamus could go against him. And
That's right.
here comes Shorty G.
Joshua says, yeah, that's right.
I love that they're starting to call him just the Olympian instead of a gold medalist, because they used to say he won the gold medal. I looked it up. He did not win the gold medal.
Oh, wow. Oh. That's sad.
Yeah, I was like, why would I not know who this guy is? I try to remember the gold medalist.
Right.
We don't usually beat Russia in wrestling,
Right.
but every once in a while we do.
Robbie has a joke for you. What happens if you touch Dwayne Johnson's butt?
You rock? Oh.
You hit rock bottom.
Mm. Oh, headbutt!
I send Travis these weird jokes all the time, but they're not appropriate jokes.
I didn't even get that last one. I was like,
I sent you one today.
oh, did you?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been on TikTok today. Come on, Max!
She's trying her hardest.
What's funny is all they have to do is just one of them tag.
Wow.
He didn't have to tag.
That's fine.
They made it a hot
Let
tag.
her be part of it. Let her be a part of it.
There it again. Arm drag. Arm drag. Uh-oh. DDT? What are we seeing here? Oh, snap suplex.
Good for her. Good job, girl.
She just made thank you loud. That was a pop. Is she going to do the worm? She's going to do the worm. Look at her shaking it. She's shaking it all. Here we go. She did it.
Oh, no.
Oh, ran right into a knee. Oh. What's Gable doing? Oh, I'm like, what's Gable doing?
Not going in the ring.
I thought he was going to attack the women. I was like, what? Come on, Max. Can you do something? It looks like Valhalla's going to beat her right here. Oh, Max rides her over. And got her.
Again.
Maxine got her.
Again.
8 minutes.
The announcer. Dupree.
Mm-hmm. She does that with Chelsea Green, too. With Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green.
Joshua Give us LOL. So it also says, I thought Rikishi was supposed to show up on SmackDown weeks ago. I guess not. I scared Rob away by saying that you were going to invite him over here to do a wrestling show.
Right.
He hasn't been back.
Terrifying.
John disappeared. Everbless says we need Dr. Shelby back on WWE, but this time as Ray into the segment will be so funny. Do you guys think that they will bring him back?
I don't know.
But it's
Maybe.
Tom and Ray.
I know they did the, they're doing something similar to that on NXT, and it's a woman therapist. Why does it have to be later tonight? Let's just do it now.
Joshua said they suck, Chelsea Green and Sonya. Robbie says Alpha Academy go on with the win. Vindicator says, so they have my smoke show out there looking like a moron. But at least she got the pinfall. I'm really hoping they don't make her a joke character like they have done with Nikki. I don't think they're making her a joke character at all, Vin. I think they're trying to make it so she actually wrestles.
Yeah, I liked her. That was awesome. Thank you. She's in Alpha Academy. They got to be a little silly. It's what made Chad Gable popular. The self-proclaimed boat.
Piccolo says, I am thoroughly satisfied with changing the channel. I'm blessed. I want Dr. Shelby back. Piccolo says, I'm watching What's Her Nuts pull the worm out of the bag.
That was pretty funny. She has some work to do. She's not as good as Otis is, but she can get it. Since they're showing that again, that probably means they're going to wrestle at SummerSlam.
I thought they were just going to do some rehashed trash, but...
Oh, look.
Robbie says, what do you call a man that pours water in a jug?
No idea.
Phil. Vindicator says, yeah, I can do without the silly worm stuff. Adds nothing to the match. She's just trying to fit in them.
Well, sometimes matches need something else because they're Chad Gable and Otis.
Yeah, and you've got her up against Sarah Logan, who's Valhalla on the other side doing her weird, whatever, voodoo stuff. So, Joshua says the crowd was at a time hated the Alpha Academy, now seems to like them. Robbie says Natty meaning business with that walk. Vindicator says they only like them now because of Maxine. That's why Vince added her to that group. They still need 3 more members to actually be an academy.
That's funny. I would disagree. I think they were getting popular before, and it was because of Gable with that. I thank you and shoosh. I think that's when they started taking off. When Gable started to actually become a character.
Not really a...
Not just
good
this
guy,
weird
though.
wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Remember when they had to do the whatever it was called, like the Greek Council used to do, where they would have competitions. Who was that against? Was that Riddle and Orton?
Maybe. Everbless says, imagine Dr. Shelby had the group therapy back again. People says I'm going to sneak in and see what Drew Gulak is doing on Twitch.
Yeah, do that. This should be a good one.
Sneak in there.
It should be a good pay-per-view for the UFC. What is it, 290 now? Yeah. Marino's just too good. I don't know if I say it all the time. I don't know if anybody can beat him, but then people lose. You see it all the time. Amanda Nunes lost, for fuck's sake.
Right.
Shevchenko lost in her last fight.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like they just figure out a way to beat that fighter. Like, sometimes you get, like, a fighter and you're like, okay, I'm going to go fight this guy. Mm-hmm. And you study, you do tape and stuff. But when you get to a certain level, you're like, okay, this is the person I have to beat. So I just have to beat them. I don't have to fight any other way. Mm-hmm. And they figure it out. And then they beat that person.
Right.
And then they got their number, but they can lose to somebody else. And we saw that with, like, Thug Rose.
Right, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because she can beat the Chinese girl. At least she could. The Chinese girl added wrestling to her game. And that,
yeah,
she might be unstoppable now. But it should be interesting. I can't wait to see her fight again. She's fun, the Chinese girl.
It'll be interesting, yeah. See what she does.
Mm-hmm. And who they put her up against.
Joshua says the whole thank you and shush thing is funny as hell. Piccolo says Street Profits too. Joshua says, so Travis, why do you think Shayna turned down Ronda at Money in the Bank?
Set up, obviously, a quick SummerSlam match, and then I would assume that Ronda's leaving. And especially how they treated her tonight, where they made Shayna almost like she was the good guy, and Ronda didn't know what to do. Mm-hmm. And the crowd was cheering what Shayna bullying her.
Yeah.
The crowd was cheering it.
Mm-hmm.
And so that kind of puts Ronda in a really tough spot. And so they started saying what people think, right? Ronda didn't put in her dues. She just got everything handed to her.
As Piccolo says, Street Profits too. Joshua says also, so you think Ronda versus Shayna at SummerSlam?
Yeah, that would be my guess.
Yeah.
Who's Jackie Redmond? Was she somewhere else? Because Cody said this is her debut on Raw.
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Robbie's like, Ronda, will she be taken seriously in the UFC? I can't see it. Who said she was going back to the UFC? Just because there's rumors doesn't mean it's true, you guys.
I hope that this is Logan's first win. If he this match, Ricochet's not anything to write home about. Like, he's wrestled good wrestlers, mm-hmm. or stars in his last two main things with Seth Rollins and then Roman Reigns.
Herblast says another breaking news: Shayna Baszler's face now. Really? Because she didn't seem face; she seemed like a bad guy. He offered his challenge out for Mr.
Next
Paul.
week.
Face to face, not on social media.
Yeah, because they do it big here.
Joshua says no. I think Shayna, excuse me, was just mad at Ronda. Yeah, you think she was just mad at her? Mad at her. For
all right, we got that
mad.
women's match coming up right now, starting that third hour of Raw.
Old Rhea coming out there.
How many minutes is this match? Over, under 5.
Ooh, under.
Yeah, they could. I'm going to say over just because I want it to. But if I put money on it, it would be under. But I'm going to say over.
Joshua says, well, it could have been more than that, D.
Or it might not happen tonight.
Maybe it won't happen at all. Robbie says WWE missing a trick, not bring back R-Truth. He got hurt.
Yeah, he got hurt.
Bobby, I'm not sure what kind of injury he had gotten, but he actually got hurt in something.
And he's old. So
Piccola
injuries
says,
take a little longer.
mammy match. Yeah, mammy match.
If it can happen, that title's down the ramp down there.
I don't know if they're going to be able to do it.
That's what happened last week. Are they cutting their time again?
Natalya's like, I don't know.
R-E-S-B-E-C-T.
Yeah, respectals. Ever says, do you think Shayna Baszler should join the Wyatt family?
No. No. First of all, there is no Wyatt family. I like the Wyatt family, and
What
no,
Wyatt family
I
are you
wouldn't.
talking about?
I wouldn't put her in it. No.
She might have thrown away her title opportunity.
Before Bliss came to the main roster, if anybody knew me, they would know that that's all I talked about. It needs to be Bliss. It needs to be Bliss. Needs to be Bliss. Needs to be Bliss.
She can't even get her jacket off.
Then they bring Bliss on board after she's already Bliss for years.
Right.
So it didn't work.
Pukel's like, wow, Drew Gulak just blew my mind.
Blowing it.
Uh-oh. What happened? Did he make you do drugs? Joshua says, no, right there is no Wyatt family. Yeah, no Wyatt family.
Oh, God. Big right hand from Rhea.
To Natty's face hole.
I don't know if this match even started yet.
It did. They rung the bell.
Oh, did they? I didn't start my timer.
Sorry.
Well, the referee's not counting, so I just figured, hey.
No, they started it. He asked her in the corner, and she said, yeah, I'm fine. And then he rang the bell. And then she couldn't get her jacket off, and Natalya was beating her up still.
Natalya. Suplex City.
Pukel's like, I asked him who from the WCW era would he have a match with. He gave me 3 names. Oh. Ooh, 3. Joshua says, is Brie ever coming back? Who knows? Pukel
Were
says,
they Chris Benoit, Dean Malenko, and Eddie Guerrero?
No, Dean Malenko was one of them, though. Pukel says, Miko Satomura, the Great Muta, and Dean Malenko.
Figured Malenko would be in there, but I figured Benoit would be in there also. But, oh, he can't say Benoit.
Yeah, he might get himself deleted off of his Twitch channel.
Yeah, you can't say Benoit.
Whoever says Wrestling Tea is just bring out Breaking News by a family reunion with Eric Rowan. Ew, really?
Let's
Cool
do
opinions.
it. Bring it. I would love
Get
to
her
see
done,
that.
I guess.
Bring
Sure,
back
why
Braun
not?
Strowman and Eric Rowan. Put him with Bray Wyatt. Maybe even add his brother in there, Bo Dallas.
Robbie's like, just bring back the Hurricane. Joshua says, no, don't see that happening.
Oh, the Hurricane. We saw him in AEW, remember?
We did. You guys told me who he was.
It was like the
We saw
Hardy
him at the
compound.
Hardy compound.
Yeah.
At what's his face's house.
Oh, Natalya kicks out.
Google says he must be a big Japan fan. I have no clue. Had to Google that first name.
Yeah, I don't know who that is either.
Probably. Wouldn't be surprised if he was. Joshua says, isn't Braun hurt? Braun Strowman had his neck fused.
Neck fusion.
So I guess you could say.
It's tough. Oh. Kicked her right in the ribs.
Well, right now we're at 8:03, and I'd say they probably started at about 7:59.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I pushed it when I said we're at almost 3 minutes, so it could be getting close to 5. And it doesn't look like it's over.
Pico says those matches are a fever dream. Hardy compound matches are cray-cray.
Cray-cray.
However, he said it will be possible Liv Morgan might turn on Raquel Rodriguez and join. Ooh, and Joshua says, wow, he will probably be out for a while, huh?
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
assume.
with that neck fusion stuff, yeah, you got to be careful. So we'll see what happens. You never know, though, right? It all depends.
Sometimes it goes really well, and it stays, but if the screws come out, it's dangerous. And that's what happened to Edge. You know, with his x-rays, the screws just work their way out. And which your body can reject them.
Right.
Natalya takes out Rhea.
Completely falling apart out there. Must be Natalya's. All off of her chest area.
Right.
All these weird bump things everywhere.
Yeah. That would hurt your kneecap or something, wouldn't it?
You would think so, right?
Or elbow.
Like, I don't know what they are. So I don't know if they're hard or not, right? But they're everywhere. So I don't know if they're like little plastic.
Right.
things or what?
Oh, kicked her. Stomped on her foot, drives her head down into her knee.
Oh my God, how dare she? She says, yeah, that's what I was going to say. That's what happened to Edge.
There's a whole bunch of them now.
Yeah.
Damn it, ref.
Damn it, ref. It should have been a 3 count. Why weren't you counting faster?
That was a 3, you son of a bitch.
Lying, bitch. Oh. Liar, liar, pants on fire.
Hanging on telephone wire.
Yeah, that too. Telephone wire pants and fires. Picture in picture.
Oh, just stomping on Natalya's belly.
Got her.
Right into the back. Oh, she got a belt?
Part of her outfit. Oh, it's her little strappy off her leg. See how it's undone?
Oh, yeah.
Josh was like, that was funny, Travis. And Everbless says I wanted Sarah Logan to join, but Liv will join. Oh, okay.
Yeah, good booking. Love the fantasy booking.
So cool.
I'd be surprised if we see Bray back anytime soon.
The burger is only 51% Wagyu and 49% regular beef.
Nice.
Just so you know.
Saves some money. Why don't they just mix it with pork?
Ew.
There's a serial killer that did that. He had pork burgers
Okay.
because human tastes like pork. And so he could feed people from his truck. This is in Philadelphia in the early 80s, late 70s.
That sounds nasty.
Yeah, he fed people.
Nice and gross.
But he had to do it with pork, so he called it pork burger.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it was hamburger mixed with pork.
That's nasty.
He got caught pretty quick.
How could that happen? People are like, I don't know why I got sick at this guy's food truck.
I'd be furious.
It looks like I know who you're talking about, Travis.
Yeah. Cannibal Lecter.
Ever says, unless if they reunite and join, what do you guys think?
Better than Dick Chase in California. Old Dick.
Yeah.
He's the one that would go to women's doors and if they were unlocked, go in and kill. And he's the one that killed babies and stuff.
Yep. Joshua says, I'm glad that Drew McIntyre came back. Hopefully Triple H will put him and Gunther for the Intercontinental title at SummerSlam. What do you guys think?
Yeah. Bring
Probably.
it.
It's probably what's going to happen.
Love it. Good booking. I love creative booking. Who's Rhea Ripley going to wrestle?
Tomorrow. Next week. SummerSlam.
SummerSlam.
I don't know. Who's she supposed to be fighting with?
Well, this girl right now.
Yeah, but who's she been feuding with? It's not her.
Not really anybody. They haven't done anything with her.
I thought there was somebody that kind of was like...
Well, Becky confronted her on last Monday.
Oh,
said, I don't need the title. You need the title. I don't need the title.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're well over 5 minutes because it's 8 since I started the timer.
Yes. Guess you were right. Over 5. I didn't give Natalya enough credit.
Right.
Joshua says, unless Imperium cheats. Why would Imperium cheat?
Not Emporium. Oh! Frankensteiner. Oh! There's a lariat. Uno, dos. And easily kicks out.
What a performance. Albert's like, we haven't seen an open challenge in a long time. No, we haven't.
Yeah. Oh. Double kick right to the boobies.
Mm-hmm.
Rhea's hair fell out of whatever she had it in, so now it's out. Oh, drop kick Rhea, don't do that ever again. That was terrible.
Don't look bad.
1, 2. Oh, Natalya just got that shoulder up.
Travis was like, oh, not them, Travis. Never. Who is that? Who's not them?
Never. No.
Poor Natty.
Roller. You need a riptide. Oh, a Texas cloverleaf. It's over. Texas cloverleaf. She called it a prism lock. Go under.
Right.
Oh! Rolls her into the rope.
Yeah, what a maneuver. This is just silly.
There's a game.
Pickle's like, poofy hair.
Oh!
Joshua says Imperium cheating. Oh. They don't cheat.
Or Emporium?
Yeah, they don't cheat. Pickle's like, same thing happened to Jimmy on Saturday. Poofy hair, don't care. I was like, imagine Judgment Day and...
Oh, shit. Just literally stomped on her
work
titties.
together. That will be exciting. Sure. To Dum Dum.
This one's for Dum Dum.
It's for Dum Dum. Silliness.
Here we go. Natalya gonna move. Oh, or not.
Just
Double kick like a
kick her in the
jackass.
face hole.
Took too much time. Oh, right into the shoulder, into the ring thing.
Really?
Post.
Travis is choking. It's like, this is so bad, I'm choking on it.
Uh-oh, here it is, sharpshooter. New champion. She's got it locked in. That's it.
Joshua says that would be cool. And Vinegar says, feels like this is painfully dragging on so Io can come out and cash in, or at least fake like she will do it.
Io's on SmackDown.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, obviously she can cash in on any champion, but... Ah, she got to the ropes.
She has one of her weird things on her back.
Natalya, don't do anything stupid.
Oh, God.
This is it. Baseball slide.
Missed.
Rhea rolls in. Veteran move by the amateur. Well, not an amateur, but she's been in the business for 2 years. Here it is, Riptide.
Member. I don't know. Joshua
It's
says
over.
Rhea is the sharpshooter.
That's it.
Oh, no. Her finisher on her.
Yeah.
Better be done.
That was 12 and a half minutes of what
What?
I did, so 13.
12 and a half. 13 and a half, 14 maybe.
I don't think it was going for a minute and a half.
It could have been.
Oh. Keep it going. Maybe they're going to wrestle at SummerSlam. Who is it? Somebody's coming. Oh, Rack Rod. That makes no sense.
They were talking to her in the back before she went out.
Yeah.
So it kind of does. And they're good guys, so. Then Kendra says, so what made Rhea impersonate Moxley tonight? What do you mean? Impersonate him how?
Is she bleeding?
I don't see any blood.
Yeah, her mouth's bleeding.
Oh.
I see it. There's the blood in her mouth, on her tongue. I forgot she smiled and it was all bloody.
Joshua says Rhea is a good wrestler. Rhea used the Riptide finisher. Ever says, do you guys think we should have Rhea versus Jey Uso? No.
What? No.
I don't think there should be any women versus the men.
I don't like the men-women thing.
It's stupid. Yeah.
We got 45 minutes. The final will be a half hour, so.
Joshua says, no. And Chris is in the chat. Hey, Chris, good to see you tonight. Says Rack Rod looking incredible tonight.
Yeah, with her back. Don't take anything away from Liv. She looked good, too. Not as good as she did on Saturday, though. It's funny, she wore a perfect outfit on Saturday, then she came out today in that, and I was like, guess there's nowhere to go but down?
Just down.
Wah, wah, wah. Ciampa's talking earlier today.
This is dumb. Oh, my Lord. Chris says Liv also looking like a streetwalker as usual. And Pico says, okay, why don't Dom come out and be distracting the ladies with his machoism? Because he has...
He has a match against Seth tonight.
He has to get ready for it. He can't be distracted.
He's probably in the back stretching.
Ever says, okay, everybody in the chat, name a Bloodline member. What? Joshua was like, Damian Priest? Pico was like, what?
Bloodline member.
Solo? Roman? Paul Heyman? That's it now.
Right.
You only got 3, bitches. You only got 3.
Used to be the Uso Penitentiary in there, too, but they walked away. Sammy was in there. Sammy was in there for a minute.
And then he canceled it all up.
Yeah, he's the one that ruined it.
Joshua was like, Solo, the only one left. Chris has a little Ciampa with these midlife crisis promos. Especially against The Miz, which is even funnier. Yeah, we want to talk about you losing Miz and how pathetic it is. Who was it?
I don't remember.
The coward.
I'm still standing. Punch it.
No. Ravi must have fell asleep.
What's wrong with that? Is it growing or anything?
No.
Why'd you touch it?
See if there's some hair.
No. Gotta watch for growth.
Why?
It's what they tell you to do? I don't know.
That sounds stupid.
Awesome.
He's the Miz, and he's awesome!
But he's angry, too, so you call him Angry Miz.
So you know he's going to lose more. Pickle's like, crap, I'll be right back. Ugh. What you ugging? Why are you coming back? Where you going? What you doing? Ravi fell asleep. Ayla left. Scared Rob away. Asked him if he wanted a host over here.
Yeah.
He's like, oh my God, ooh. He said it, and he ran away as fast as possible.
He's like, X.
No.
Oh, I was just busy. I don't know what happened.
Lies! Secrets and lies. Everybody's like, okay, Wrestling Gab, name all the Bloodline members in real life.
You mean the Samoans?
No. Vindicator says, I didn't put respect on Miz name 10 years ago, and I'm certainly not going to do it now. Ravi's like, did you see the Miz doing much?
No, he's not going to be champion again or anything, but he's still making money.
Look, Ravi woke up from his nap.
Oh, fuck.
What? What is that? What happened? Oh, God. Oh, poor baby. The cat fell in the fish tank. He's like, that's a bad choice. Bad choice. I don't think he wants whatever's on that spoon.
Why so many?
I know, people are weird. They think that if they get one, they should get a whole bunch more. Must be howling.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I was just watching the first one. That poor dog. Looks like a Malamute, too. You think? I mean, it was fine.
Yeah. Verse says yes without looking up online. I'm going to pass ever.
Yeah, I
Robbie
can't
says
do it.
40
I mean, I
winks
could tell.
D is electric.
I could tell
Joshua
you
says,
some.
Oh, crap. I didn't mean to say Damian in the Bloodline. He's in Judgment Day. My bad. But Chris is like, ready to let freedom ring. Yeah, bitch. Set off some fireworks. Blow things up. Not your hand. Set things on fire. Not yourself.
Right. Pretty much done all that almost.
Have some barbecue.
I've had one blow up in my fingers. The little ones. It popped. It hurt so bad.
I bleed red, white, and blue, bitch.
It's true. Like that horse. I should have bred that today. Like, do you want to paint your horse? Was that you that sent me it?
Yeah,
Didn't you
sent
send me
that to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then why do you say you didn't have a horse? He has a horse. It's a Tennessee Walker. I told him he needs to paint it red, white, and blue.
Why? Well,
Did
a
you
flag,
not watch
though?
it? Yeah.
Yeah, but the horse was white. Is his Tennessee Walker white?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that part.
Blonde, whatever you call it.
Yeah, it can.
His
Totally
other
lower it.
one was gray, and
He put it to the glue factory.
yeah,
It's terrible.
but you can't. They don't give you as much money for the gray ones because they have so much cancers that they don't like the meat, so they don't use it for the dog food or whatever.
Meh. Chris says, yep, got a couple of 500 and 200 gram 500. Nice. Ever's like, where are you guys from? Idaho in the United States of America. Joshua says, so you guys putting fireworks off tomorrow, guys? No, I'm not. Pico says, oh, I seen the Vegas odds for another Peter Chestnut win tomorrow at the Nathan's event. Ooh, really?
Yeah, he'll win. Just remember last year in the middle of his competition. Did you guys watch this? A protester jumped up on stage and like had like a sign.
About
And
hot dogs?
he is eating hot dogs.
Did
He
he throw up?
jumped up and choked him out.
While he was eating hot dogs?
And he brings the guy down to the ground and then throws him down. Starts eating.
Peter Chestnut did?
His name's not Peter, but
Oh.
it's Joey. But yeah.
Joey Chestnut did?
Yeah, and then he just kept eating. And he won.
He
So
still won after
in
that?
the middle of his.
How could you not like that guy? You should be.
Okay.
You should be like, oh my god.
Okay, so 1st
You're
of
like,
all,
Kobayashi was cool, but he would have never taken out a protester.
Kobayashi was this little teeny human.
Yes.
So it was what he was doing looked so much cooler.
Right.
Joey Chestnut is a dude. He's like 6 foot plus, probably 200 pounds. Like he's just a dude. Like, so there's nothing about him that's cool to me other than he choked a dude out while he won the hot dogs, the Nathan's hot dog eating competition.
Chris says also got 4,500 count of a roll of firecrackers. Nice. Robbie says, what's better, fireworks, the ones that go up and make the whistle noise and explode, or the loud big one that bangs and explodes? No whistles.
No
Loud
whistling,
bangs.
please.
The ones that go up in the air and do loud bangs and explode. Not so much whistles, unless you're talking about like, what are those called?
Bottle rockets?
Bottle rockets.
We used to drive to Wyoming and buy bottle rockets and then bring them back and shoot them in the pools because they're waterproof once they're going. It's underwater.
Ever says, I love corn dogs. What about you? Depends on the corn dog.
Nothing wrong with it.
Pico's like, oh, my bad, Joey. Joshua says, I'm from West Virginia, ever bless. And Bronson Wright Wolf in the chat. Hey, Bronson says,
Bronson.
happy 4th of
Woo.
July, guys. I hope you guys are doing well and staying safe. Sure am.
Should be.
Right back at you, bud. How you been doing? I haven't seen you for a hot minute.
Wow.
We're doing the rehash trash.
From Money in the Bank.
Rehash trash Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Three, and you're gonna never get out of it again. Oh no, he missed it. How'd that happen? Dun, 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 dun. Chris says got 100 count missiles. Those are annoying.
Yeah, I had one of those last year, and it is they're meow, 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 meow. 100 times.
I don't think we got that one last year. That might have been one we had. Just never set off. However, Blast's message retracted. Sweet.
It looks like a video game.
The hell? This is why we don't get brick. Bronson says, I like the 4th of July fireworks scene in the Sandlot.
Oh, yeah. That's a good movie.
It's a good scene, definitely. As Philip Joshua says, yes, good scene. They're going to be at Madison Square Garden for SmackDown this week.
All of them used to be there in the original days.
Oh.
That's where wrestling was.
That's cool.
And so it's still the Mecca.
The tribal court. The trial of the tribal chief. That sounds silly. Ugh, this guy, why? The original. Harper says, hey, Times Square. Costume characters pay $50 out there. Damn mine. Do you guys like them? I don't even know what you're talking about.
No idea. It's happening in Times Square. New York, New York. Oh, Eagles. He had fish on the pay-per-view. Or whatever.
Giovanni Vinci, huh? He's going up against him, huh? Great, let's keep that crap going. Joshua says it does sound silly, trial of the tribal chief. Yeah, it sounds like a bunch of crap.
There's probably going to be a whole bunch of old dudes.
All the old people. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. 4-day event. So he wrestled the best they have, and he lost. Now he's wrestling the worst they have.
Oh, yeah. He'll probably win.
Maybe Gunther can interfere, or Ludwig Kaiser.
Yeah, that guy. Ludwig. Ever since Jinder Mahal and Veer sounds so much like the tribal chief. Joshua says, yeah, Roman Reigns making excuses on why him and Solo lost. What? They would never.
Well, they got to have some sort of excuse. One of the excuses is that they wrestled a team that's been together for over 10 plus years. You shouldn't win. Plain and simple. Mm-hmm. An elite team, by the way. One-on-one, Roman should have no problem with either one of them, as we've seen in the past. And I think Solo could probably beat Jimmy. I don't think he could beat Jay, but maybe. What is that?
I don't know. Weird stuff.
Vaping.
Yeah, that. Joshua was like, right. With whatever you had said.
Yeah. He went from the best to the worst in the group. Mm-hmm. I just feel like they should have just moved on. Okay, Riddle, you lost to the best guy. Well, let me wrestle your worst guy then.
Ever asking, do you guys think Jinder Mahal and Veer sound so much like the Tribal Chief song?
Well, I don't know what their music sounds like. I don't know why they weren't on TV tonight, but I do like Jinder Mahal's music.
Vindicator's like, all right, guys, you take care and hang in there. My patience has been used up with these rinse and repeat matches. So I'll see you for palate cleanser called Dynamite. Happy 4th and God bless America.
Yeah.
Bye, Vindicator.
Be
Have
safe.
a good night and a safe 4th of July tomorrow. We'll see you on Wednesday. Keep all your fingers and your toes. Do not set yourself on fire. Joshua says, well, JSO almost beat Roman during the Thunderdome Night of Champions feud.
One time we had these tanks, me and my cousin, and we faced them at each other, and then we lit them, and then they only last a few seconds. You know what I'm talking about? And they have little fire,
Yeah.
sparklers, whatever.
I got you a whole bag of them.
I still have them. We then dumped gasoline on it.
Oh, God.
But the gasoline came back up into the can.
Oops.
Like, it was like, and then obviously we threw the can, but we kind of threw the can. And so the whole lawn started on fire. We're like,
Oopsie.
crap. We got in a little bit of trouble. Oh, there is EO. I hope she just cashes it in, like, hey, I'll cash it in at Money in the Bank or something, and then loses.
Cash in at Money in the Bank.
Whatever it's called. The SummerSlam.
Ooh, that bitch.
Rack Rod.
She's thick-skulled.
They
Ever
don't-
says, you know what will be nice if SmackDown had a 4th of July ring only on 4th of July?
Dirty Dom. Dirty Dom.
First, we have to get through this match of stupid. Ugh. Ugh.
It won't last long. Because that main event will start, in the next 10 minutes.
Right. Joshua says, if Solo wouldn't have interfered with Drew versus Roman match at Clash, at the castle, Drew would be champ.
Yeah, he could be. But he did. And that's shitty. Because that would have been a perfect way to take the title off him at that time. Now we don't know when the title's ever going to come off of him.
Ludwig.
He's walking. Very funny.
Silly. Friday, Ever Bless is Friday night snack down. Yeah, Friday night snack down. Whatever you're gonna snack on that time.
You got it? Go get it. He's like, you make sure you watch. You stay. He winks at him.
That's funny. Joshua says, Dirty Dom, I don't know why he says he served time. He only served hours in jail. He probably didn't even serve in jail.
Prison changed him, guys. Like, he's a different person than he was. Look at that botch.
So different. He did it on purpose so it hurt his ankle. God, you say it all the time
Just drop somebody.
when they do stupid stuff.
Whoa.
You're like, they did it on purpose.
Totally did it on
You
purpose.
see that? Did it on purpose.
Oh, stomping on that
His
ankle.
ankle was the only thing that hit the rope. I don't know why you're crying about it.
I don't remember this referee. He looks new.
He's not. He's been around a few
I don't
times.
pay attention to referees unless they're women. I only know the three.
I'm
women.
just saying that he's been around.
Whoa!
Ever says we need more celebrities on WWE. Do we, though?
We got Ronda Rousey. That's all we need. Brock Lesnar was there.
I'm not sure I really want celebrities
Oh!
on there. They do weird shit when they're on there. He's double tough. I don't even know what that means. What does double tough mean?
It's like when you eat this gum.
Oh.
It's called Experiment.
Is that?
It's double the freshness and double the flavor.
Is it?
So you can be double tough if you drink it or eat it.
Chew it.
Oh, this is a terrible one.
Well, nobody said it was good.
Oh.
Look, it's just.
Oh, Riddle did it! Oh my gosh, he did it! 1 minute and 40 seconds.
Yeah. Why are we still seeing this crap?
Oh, it's Drew Mac!
That's why we're still seeing it, so Drew McIntyre can
Yes.
come save Riddle.
Did you see that kick?
What? What kick?
He kicked him.
Oh.
When Drew was coming down, he kicked him, but it was like... Uh-oh. Glasgow kiss. Ripcord into a knee.
How exciting. Oh, man.
Drew wants some Gunther. Gunther's not running away, though. Uh-oh, here comes a Claymore.
What is the name of that gum?
Experiment.
No, it's not.
Experiment?
No, that's not the name of the gum.
Double mint, it's Experiment.
It was the
It was the
twins.
green one, yeah. It's called Experiment.
Double mint.
Double mint.
It was double mint gum. You and your experiments.
Experiment.
There's no such thing, freakoid.
You're
Juicy fruit,
Mm-hmm.
Big Red,
Mm-hmm.
and double mint
Mm-hmm.
were the gums. Double mint was in a green package.
Until Extra came.
Juicy fruits in a yellow packet, and Big
Big
Reds
Red.
in a red packet.
No way.
Nope. It's orange. Excuse me.
Holla! Yeah.
Joshua says if Dom served real time, he wouldn't make it. That might be an understatement. Says, who did Riddle face? Giovanni Da Vinci guy from the Imperium group.
Yeah. And lost. Or Riddle won.
Yeah, Riddle won, and then Drew McIntyre came down so they could continue that weird feud with him and
Gunther.
Gunther.
It's not weird. It's a heavyweight clash that we've all wanted to see.
So weird. Now we're getting some rehash trash. Rehash trash.
Nobody's talked to Finn since Saturday.
Rehash trash. He's making differences in his life because of Damian coming down and making it like he's gonna lose.
The coup de grace could have won it for Finn. Finn would be champion right now.
Could be.
It's a baseball game.
I know, but it's really loud.
Yeah.
That's crazy how
It's
loud
the
that
gray.
is.
The other night I was out on the patio just listening to it, and then I knew there was going to be a game tonight. They were like, "We'll see you again on July 3rd." Dominic! Ooh, he's got bullets. Are those like soft bullets like McKenna would have?
Well, I can't have real ones.
Well, I get it, but it's weird to have
He's
fake
trying to
ones.
be like a whatchamacallit. The guys.
Cartel guy?
No. They're old school like cowboys from like the the Mexican something war. What are those guys called? They're called something. What's funny is that Roseanne Barr talked about him on a talk show about how women should just open carry all the time to protect themselves. And then she said, like those Mexican guys that carried the bullets across their chest, and they showed one of them. So like that,
Right.
but cooler because he looks like a dweeb. Anyways,
A
Ever says
bandito?
maybe a bandito. Everbless says anytime if me and my cousin goes to WWE Cody Rhodes, we always say the whoa oh part. It's so much fun to say it. Piccola says Pancho Guevara. Yeah, that's it. That guy. Just kidding. I don't know. Just whatever those particular guys are called. Nobody cares. Silly.
Hooah!
Yeah, they do. Some of them run on Duncan. Yeah, we hear you, whiny pants. Whiny, whiny, whiny pants, whiny pants.
Why are you talking about people's pants?
Your pants.
Because I have one leg at a time.
Yeah, sure, that's it. No.
Smack. Cool! Looks like we got one match left. We got Dominic versus Seth freaking Rollins. It's about 19 minutes left in this. We're going to have a commercial for what, 2 or 3 more minutes?
We'll have a couple more commercials too.
Maybe going.
It's cute. Let's see him. See him being goofy.
Right. It's awesome. I've known them since they were tiny.
Right.
Look at this.
Yeah, he sometimes doesn't care when you do that to him.
Look at you.
Yeah. This is like Botch Guy said it's possible Ricochet joining Judgment Day. Oh yeah? Seems silly.
Ricochet. You're like, I'll just watch the videos. In your furniture. That's what we should put in our furniture.
We should just get that furniture.
Yeah.
Just find 10, 20 grand so we could have nice furniture. Like
I have nice furniture. Don't need 30 grand. I would way rather have Lazy Boy than Love Sack or whatever the hell it's called. Although it is expensive.
Mm-hmm.
So they are doing Underground on NXT now.
Oh, are they?
Mm-hmm.
That's weird.
I thought, when they were talking about it here, I thought they were just kidding.
Hey, buddy. Are you escaping, Dad? It's weird.
Well, he was upside down.
Hey. What are you doing? Shut! Shh! Good boy. Okay, bye.
What was that? Did you hear that woman screaming?
Yeah. Everybody, so I'm going to be right back to watch that video. Pigala says, "Okay, I had to make some posts on my Facebook movie group. I've been slacking off today." Pigala, slacking off with your Facebook movie group posts. How
Next
dare
week,
you.
Zoe Stark, Becky Lynch.
How dare you slack off on that?
Ricochet to face Logan Paul.
Ooh. Face to face.
SummerSlam, we're on our way. Miz And Ciampa, no disqualification match next week. There's going to be a lot of matches next week.
Oh, yeah, he knows about justice and
he knows
the
all
justice
about
system.
penal systems.
He probably does know a lot about penal.
Here comes Seth. Seth Rollins coming down to the ring. How fantastic.
That's gross. Pickle's like, yeah, I don't know, half of them will get scrapped by Vinnie Mac. Yep, half of them scrapped by the Vin Mac.
I think a few of them might stick around. I don't like the Ricochet Logan. I think Logan needs to wrestle somebody better.
Right?
But
like,
they
why
want
do they have...
They just want it to be a high-flying affair.
Oh, because they had that one really good move that they did together.
And so they want all that circus type of stuff. And Logan can do that. He's a super athlete. And he's got size. To be honest, Logan's a freak. Because he is so athletic.
True.
And he's big. Mm-hmm. You don't see that too often.
Pickle is like, God dang it, Seth is a special ed SOB. Look at the way he moves.
The crowd's not stopping.
Custom boots.
Oh! Hey, that's that one I was just looking at.
Mm-hmm.
Why would she give him their cow boots?
Cow boots?
They're literally cow boots.
They look stupid.
They're
like him.
terrible.
He looks stupid. His face is stupid.
Move.
Move. I can't wait till this is over. Oh, I might go to bed.
What happened?
I said I can't wait until this is over. I might go to bed.
You should. Just run to bed.
Just immediately boom, go to bed.
Leave her clothes all over
Since
the
I have to,
steps.
since I have to get up too early in the morning to do stupid shit I don't want to do.
Why are you being weird about that?
I just don't want to go.
We've only done it for
I've never
5
wanted
years.
to go. I just do.
So weird.
And it's in the middle of the week, and I really don't want to get up earlier than I have to go to work to go to it. It sucks.
Throws Dom out of the ring. Dom lands on his feet, though. The
Dom
athleticism.
landed on his feet.
Seth going airborne.
Yeah.
Rhea Ripley getting her nose in the way.
Smack her in the face.
Oh, no.
Oh, come on. It'd be funny. Just a little slap. Just a little slap.
It'd be better if he did it on her butt. Oh! Big knee.
I think the face would probably be better. Less sexist. Pickle's like, random question, D. Do you Spirited Away is one of the best films ever made? No. I don't think that Spirited Away, you're talking about the cartoon with the horse, right? Is the best film ever made. But I will say that I think it's one of the better animal cartoon films because they don't make the animals talk. The animals are narrated. And I like that better than the animals talking because there's people in it that talk And I think it's weird when there's animals and stuff that talk and people talk too. Even though most, cartoons, especially like a lot of them, like All Dogs Go to Heaven and the Rescuers and all kinds of them like that, right? Where there's people involved or something and there's animals. But I enjoyed Spirited Away because of that particularly. Hey, psst, no, Leopold. It's why I actually enjoy the old school Incredible Journey. I know it's a Disney movie, but I grew up watching Disney movies, so the original Incredible Journey I enjoy way more than the new one they redid because the animals don't talk in the original. So, same with the darn cat.
Fact.
I don't like the new one because they made the fucking cat talk and I don't understand that and it's weird to me. Well, I guess maybe they didn't in the new one. Maybe they didn't do that in the new one of that one. But they did in the Incredible Journey of the Animals and I think it's weird. So I'm not, I mean, if it's a show where like a cartoon where they're, the ones that really bother me the most are where they're not cartoon shows and they have the animals talk. Those fucking creep me the fuck out.
Right.
Like, they make their mouths move and shit, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, internal dialogue, I get it, I can understand and things, but the whole, like, mouths moving and shit really creeps me out with those kind of movies, but that's why I enjoyed Spirited Away. But I'm a horse nerd too, so I really like horses, and that was one of the reasons why I really enjoyed that movie. And a little bit of the story of the Mustang and stuff like that. So.
Good stuff, either way.
We're in picture-in-picture, guys. We didn't go to like a full-blown commercial, but we are in a commercial. So that's just beating up Dom. Damian looks like he might be upset about it.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
I mean, he wants
Damian
to do more.
Yeah, do more.
So he can cash in.
Yeah, so we can cash in.
Dominic doesn't have what it takes.
He's not gonna do it. Better not try to cash in. That'd be stupid on your part, dude.
Well, not if Dominic destroys him.
Well, it'd still be dumb.
There it is, the shimmy. Snap suplex.
Another one. I think he did a couple of them.
He did the Three Amigos, yeah.
Okay. Getting your face all up there, huh, buddy?
Oh, Rhea distracting the referee. Damian from behind. Seth hurt his hip. Oh, it's a rib.
It's like, what happened?
5-star.
I don't know.
5-star. 5-star. He could win it right here.
Totally could win it. Yay. Oh, we caught him. Oh. No, not that.
Another one. Do another one. Well, Dom just wants to weaken him so Damian can cash in.
Totally wants to weaken him.
Another 5-star?
No, there's 5-star weaken.
Oh, hey.
Hey, Leopold. Psst. Psst, psst, psst.
That's a no.
Don't get angry at it. I didn't do anything to you, you weirdo. What are you doing? Stop being a freakoid, you wacko.
It's like, Dad, why'd you put your finger in my mouth? Now I know you too much.
The cat that doesn't gag.
Here it is. Again. Oh, landed on some knees.
Didn't seem to help him too much, but he did it. You gotta get up, Dom. Get up and get him.
Still 7 minutes left.
So, what would be funny is that if all of a sudden Finn Balor showed up and made it so that Damian couldn't cash in. Ooh,
No
drama.
Cash. No cash.
More Jeopardy than he's ever experienced in his whole entire life.
Like double.
Like double the experience of Jeopardy. Wow, go Seth and your athleticism.
You're going to do it, Seth. You're going to beat Dom.
Oh, good. I'm so glad they're putting him in so many matches.
You're
going to
beat
make
Dom.
A difference.
If you can just beat Dom. I mean, he's beat Brock. They called him the Monster Killer. They called him the Kingslayer.
Yeah.
The Beast Slayer.
Ooh, yeah, I did all those things.
Now he's the Dom Slayer.
Ooh, that doesn't
Or
sound
Dirty Dom
good.
Slayer.
Oh, that sounds nasty. Gross!
Oh, Damian interferes. Dominic ducks it. Clotheslines him over the top.
Yay. Take him. Oh, don't go out there. Don't go out there. Oh, man. Verse says, anytime if you see a necklace on Ricochet, keep a lookout. And in front of Judgment Day, keep a lookout. Oh. Is it because he has the Judgment, whatchamacallits on it? I saw the necklace he had the, what are those things called? The Scale of Justice. He had the Scale of Justice necklace on.
Right. I do it to weigh my witches to see if they weigh as much as a duck.
Nice.
Oh, Dominic! Dominic gets disqualified. Seth wins.
Oh, no. Is he going to cash it in?
He's not going to cash in. What
is he going to cash in? Is he going? I'm not saying it. They're saying it, not me. The commentators are saying it.
Like they're just going to cash in on a Raw.
Yes. They've done it before. Why not? Oh, no. He's getting beat up. And he has no friends. Yeah.
There's plenty of time. There's still 4 minutes.
There's 4 minutes, and we're on USA, and we're on Raw.
Is Finn Balor going to screw this up like you called?
Is Finn Balor going to be out there? He's going to show his face. Picking the bones.
Maybe he should do a concerto.
Dun-dun-dun.
They did it on Beth.
Dun-dun-dun. Picking the bones.
Da-da-da-da.
He's like, I'm going to make sure I take my shirt off for this. I need to do that.
Come on, Priest. Get dirty.
Throw him up there. Make sure you put him over on there. Take him out. They're like, okay, let me get this out of the way. Hey, thanks for moving that. Whoever did that.
Oh, like a crucifix there. Oh, no.
Oh,
Seth
he almost
rolls off
got
the
it,
back.
but missed.
Thrust kick.
Seth's like, no, take that, you bastard. Oh, no. He's like, get in my crotch.
Seth should have faked it. And then when he cashed in, jumped up and super kicked him.
Dom's like, here, let me help you. Whacked him with the briefcase. He's like, here, you should totally do it.
Tom, you suck.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Damian. Don't do it. No.
You got this.
Don't do it.
Beat him up for a while first.
Don't do it. No.
I mean, I'm okay if he wastes it here. Finn Balor. The crowd got loud.
Oh, because they think he's going to cash it in. There's Finn.
Yeah.
And there goes Damian.
Well, now is Damian going to be upset even though he's getting beat up? If he gets coup de grace here, he could lose the title. What is he doing?
Oh, no. Now they're upset with each other. Oh, man. I'd be champion if it wasn't for you little bitch.
Let him coup de grace him and let him cash in. He's leaving.
He's like, hey, he's getting out of here.
Dom's
How far does he have to go? And
pedigree on the concrete.
Dom's like, no, don't leave. And he's like, no, I'm going to leave. It's fine.
Seth running like a scalded dog.
You can't convince me otherwise, he says.
I don't understand that because Finn, all he would have done is coup de grace him and then he'd have been even worse.
Yeah, why didn't you just let him coup de grace?
Just wait.
Like, no, go right ahead. You coup de grace his ass. That's fine. And then go, okay, now what?
Do another one.
do another one, and then go,
Do
all right.
3 coup de grace. Now I'm going to cash
okay,
in.
ref, I'm cashing in my shit. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Okay, I'll win. Bye. Thanks for the help, buddy. That should be my championship.
Well, you can have an opportunity. WrestleMania 2036. It's a few years away.
What are you doing? You're still in my stuff. Yeah.
That's it. That's the end of the show.
Bye-bye.
There is no more.
It's the end. The Judgment Day are in turmoil. Seth got in their heads.
Can the Jungle Boy, Jesus Christ, never mind.
Can the Judgment Day
Can
come back from this?
Right?
Can they ever recover from this horrible rift that might be happening due to people being wanting of that horrific-looking belt that Seth is now carrying around, of the participation trophy belt? Woo! Who knows? Join us next time on Raw to find out in the drama what happens. Everybody, thanks for joining us today for our drama-filled WWE Raw. We'll be back again on Wednesday for AEW Dynamite. For all of you in the United States, happy Independence Day. The birth of our nation.
Woo!
Yeah!
All right.
Freedom!
Guys. Thanks for watching Wrestling Gab, and we'll see you on Wednesday. Bye-bye.
Do not blow off your fingers.
Keep your hands.